そして本日ここ大阪の地ではまた新たな歴史の1ページが作られようとしています。 TWT2019 ウェルプレイドチャレンジャー開幕です。皆さんこんにちは。こんにちは。こんにちは。はい、ありがとうございます。本日大会の進行を務めます氷こと氷もそうです。どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。
Just gonna assume mics are hot. Hopefully, everything's okay.
Hey guys,
if you guys are watching on the
chat.
official channel, or if you're watching on one of the unofficial restreams, or I guess official restreams, right? If you're watching with I don't know who's restreaming this. Maybe if it's Eris or Rip or whoever, man. Thanks for tuning in. This is
Eris too.
Yeah, the top 8 Osaka Challenger brought to you by Wellplayed, and of course, man, that's cool. They imported Corey to do the MC work, right? If you've been watching this game or fighting games for a long time, you know who that is. MC for all the big fighting game events in the past, and also, man, last week he was playing Pokemon cards, now he's doing Tekken this week.
Apparently.
Yeah, and so once again, they're going to break down the rules. We're going to remember, this is just mostly for the people that haven't been dialed into the Tekken World Tour and how it's been going for the past 2 to 3 weeks, past few years. Of course, yeah, there's some rule set changes.
Past 3 months this time, for this year, right?
Well, yeah, you had some rule changes coming for 2019.
Yep.
Obviously, a lot of the players here starting to get adapt to it, starting to get used to it. But what's going on? How you feeling today?
Better, man. Went straight to bed after chat. You know, we would have really loved to hang out in Osaka, eat some good food, but I thought I'd be prepared for today. So yeah, I'm feeling better.
Same.
How about you, man?
I passed out real quick. So check this out. This is an important point to talk about too. Point matrix. This is the way this goes down this year. If you qualify for top 16, you got 1 point. If you tied for 9th, you got 5 points. But the big thing is, by making this top 8, if you qualified on winner's side, you guarantee yourself 25 points here. If you made it on loser's side, you're guaranteed at least 10 points. As somebody who's paying close attention to this for my own reasons, if you made top 8 at a challenger event like that, you can call that a win. You know, you walk away with double-digit points. That's always good. Also, the sponsors for this event, you got to remember this event in particular has a $5,000 prize pool bonus. Thanks to, of course, Yamasa, Ubiwaza, AK Racing, Astro, always put respect on Astro, man, boosting that prize pool at the end of the year. Pizza Lab, Republic of Gamers, and Kwamba, Chemba, whatever the hell you, Chemba? I don't know, man.
Kwamba, right?
Kwamba.
I mean, it's what the Westerners say. If you look at
it's a cue to me.
The characters, it's like Chwamba, I think, if you read the actual Chinese.
Yeah, you got that pronunciation. So check this out. The only difference that we have, I think, from this event compared to the other ones is there's no, like, double blind. I'm not sure. Actually, is that an official rule?
Which one? Double elimination?
Like, you can't call it double blind. You have to pre-register your character for the first match. I think that's just this event.
Yeah, but all of these should be going towards the TWT rules. So that's probably the case. It's just more enforced here, probably.
Yeah, that's what I expected. But I didn't realize that was a rule.
Yeah, there's been some surprises this year. All right, so this is the breakdown of the rules. Pre-register first character. Yeah, I have to check on that, but I know Japanese tournaments do it all the time, and even some won't let you change your character.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a big deal either way. I was just curious, like, it's different, so I just kind of caught my eye, right? But once again, just breaking down the rules for the people who aren't dialed in. Hopefully, you guys at home, you got something to drink. I know it's probably late for some of you guys, but this should be pretty good. And then you see the prize pool breakdown. First place, second place, third place. First place, you're taking home roughly $2,300. Second place, a little bit over $1,000. Third place, $750. Fourth place,
something like that.
Yeah, something like that. 400. Yeah, something like that.
So yeah, it's
pretty cool for a challenger event.
A little bit more than normal challengers.
Well, it's Master Cup prize pooling essentially, which is given the level of comp that these challenger events, I'd say that's
it's hard work.
yeah, for sure. You qualify for top 8, you definitely earned something, a little bit more than points, right? But once again, thank you guys for tuning in. Yeah, the JB style design shirts, they always get those out at the JP events. That's what I'm saying, man. Get you
the Osaka version with Asuka. And you can see one of the famous locations is kind of like the motif to it.
Yo, change the camera. Go to the stage.
There you go.
Knee. Yeah, some knee coming through. Check this out. How did Knee get here?
Low high.
Winner's side over Chanel, over Heppokin, over Shochin.
Chanel.
Yeah.
Noroma, double, Super Kuma.
They just threw them all up on stage, no order.
No,
but that's your top 8. No. So check this out. The cool thing about this top 8 actually is 6 members of this top 8 were You know, it's funny whenever you look at like lines like that, you can always trace it back to the beginning. Beginning of Tekken World Tour 2019, we go to the mix-up in France. 6 members of this top 8 were in that top 8. The only 2 that weren't are Kkokkoma and Double.
Cool.
Yeah, so
Mr. Statman.
Yeah, a lot of rematch potential here, a lot of run back potential. But just the way that the tour has gone, you know, these guys are, for the most part, these 6 I'd say are quite well traveled. These are the ones that are really doing a lot of globe trotting, right? So, I mean, they've been playing each other over the past few months anyway, or years even, right?
Earlier today, we had a 3-on-3, the Kettle Cup going
how
on.
was it?
A lot of these guys showed up. Knee was not. Chikrin got washed out. There was a few surprises that we didn't really see a whole lot of on stream yesterday. For example, Nishin is a very famous Kansai player who plays female characters. He did quite well with Anna today.
Yeah, he qualified for top 32 in this tournament. I want to say maybe top 16, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I remember seeing his name,
He
but
washed
never.
out before top 8, but he did quite well for himself in the singles event. Good to hear that he did well in the team tournament.
I believe Zeogal's team actually won. He's on commentary today, though, so you'll see him later on the main stage there.
Yeah, and once again, Majin Obama here with producer of Tekken Series, Michael Murray. How you guys doing wherever you're watching from, whatever channel you're watching on? We appreciate you guys staying up with us. If you're watching from North America, South America, out there in Europe, wherever you are. This should be a good one. This top 8.
It's what, 3 p.m.
I think you're going to get a lot of previews of what you're going to probably see towards the end of the year at the finals. You have a high likelihood of running into a lot of those matchups in this top 8, but also at the finals at the end.
Yeah, I think, like you said, we have a lot of the top 19 here today, or at least from yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, this entire tournament was pretty much dominated. Who's who of specifically Asia region, right? A lot of just the top placers. Everybody who's at the top of the ranking boards, in fact, we can talk about it if you want. Like, the big thing, I think, when we were talking about looking at this tournament at the beginning, right, who from Osaka is going to step up? And we've been talking about this for the past, 18 months, 2 years now. The big thing is the way the Japanese regions have broken down in terms of power balance. You see it right here, right? So check this out. You look at this top 8. You got 4 Korean players, of course, right? 3 Japanese, and one random Bonapartist, I guess, whatever you want to call him. But
European.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later, man. Coming up first, you got Knee going up against Lowhigh. This is winner's side. So check this out. This happened at Combo Breaker 2-0. Knee's favor, right? Lowhigh though, man. He's been playing really well this whole weekend. You look at who he had to get over to get here. Remember Masa, the Leo player, who was playing really well earlier in pools. Low high over him, low high over you, low high over Ulsan. Knee got here over Chanel, over Heffelkin, over Shochin to be able to qualify for top 8 at this point.
So Knee we didn't see all day this morning, so he must have had some time to rest up, prepare mentally for the tournament today. I remember seeing a lot of Twitter, a lot of the well-known Japanese players were talking about how tough the competition was yesterday and just how much focus was required on each match. And they were completely drained yesterday was kind of like the consensus there.
Well, to be fair, I think what's really separated this Challenger event from maybe Taiwan and maybe Thailand is those events were pretty top-heavy in terms of just like that, maybe that top 32 had high density, right? But then if you got outside that, maybe it drops off a little bit. This event was 220 plus people, and obviously average level here was skewed a lot higher than maybe what you're used to seeing for some Challenger event like this. So maybe that speaks to that, right?
Definitely.
So coming up first, with Knee, whenever he sits down, man, it always comes down to character selection, stage selection. That's what I'm excited to see.
UIU low high, most likely going with the Shaheen, right?
Yeah, going up against Rocks Dragons. Knee here, and yeah, both of the Rocks Dragons boys in this top 8. 2 UIU boys in this top 8 as well.
Let's see what we got.
Up the
no,
Steve.
he's pulling out Law.
Okay.
Interesting, okay.
Back to Boo? What do you call it? Okay, all right. We've seen him pull Law out, at least one other time this year so far, if I'm not mistaken, but...
He was just talking to me about this yesterday. I said, hey man, weren't you the one tweeting that you wouldn't use Shaheen anymore because you thought he was too weak? And he said, but everyone expects him to. But he'll break out Law once in a while.
We'll see. Right off the bat. Knee willing to shave off some health thanks to these jabs. Puts a low out there while standing 1-2. Low high. Finds an uppercut, no launch though. There we go, run up kicks.
A little bit rusty, perhaps.
Good break from Knee. Low high in rage, though. Nice. Counter hit, that's gonna seal it. His sense for button press patterns in certain, when you give him your opponent certain stimuli.
Knee, you mean?
Yeah, especially with a character like Steve, right? Who can just murder you for that. Then back to the wall, low high now. It's the overhead blow ender. Low high now, rotating around to the left side, right into another counter hit, and here we go. Knee now looking clean.
You think he's regretting his choice now?
You have to imagine that has to be in the back of his head, right? He goes down 3 rounds straight here. If he goes to character's like, okay. Magic 4 here. Legend kick there. Another one. It's a good start here.
A little bit more work to do.
Yeah, and that's another issue too. That's something that came up with the last time that he played Law in tournament earlier this year, right? He was a little bit sharper on execution than the previous time that he played him in tournament. But again, with some of this law stuff, right? The DSS cancels and stuff like that. You're not actively practicing it.
Yeah.
Of course, it's low high, right?
The
At this
cancels
level,
can be pretty tricky.
Yeah, for sure. Nice.
Okay, that's 1 round.
Yeah, just took him with 3 hits. 2 good magic 4s, then a launch after that. It's now back to this poking battle here. Dragon Hammer. Able to score some touches off the plus frames. Go off of those jabs. Able to stab some pressure there. High looking for a launch. Run up duck. Nice slow parry. And you gonna be able to take a health advantage here? Just jab pressure, duck. While standing 1-2 right back at you. Tag you low. Oh, and the down forward 2 to be able to close that, yeah. Just in case he even thought about stepping. Quick check.
Do you think he'll go back to Shaheen? Maybe go to a stage change? Oh, he's going to stick with Law then.
Yeah, so he also loses the stage. Well, you have to imagine maybe maybe he's trying something out here, right? Maybe
Well, he didn't really get much wall damage, so I don't see why he's changing stages. It's not like that looked like it was a factor in the previous match.
Yeah, perhaps, but the big thing is, Shaheen hasn't been working out for him in this player matchup, right? So maybe he wants to commit to Law for this player matchup in particular, run it out, see how he does. And then at first, you're still in loser's bracket, you still have a chance there. You can always run this basic game plan with Shaheen once again. Go back to him. Dragon Hammer, plus frames. Looking for the jab pressure, knee with his ducks. Mid-range poking more. Off the jab string. Doing the touch and low, gets the throw. The low high just outside of rage 2. See if we can get a solid hit here. Threatening with slide, low high. All that threatening just to be able to take that low touch. Oh, great sidestep on the Dragon Hammer. Break on the throw.
Only 13 seconds left on the clock.
Just slowly but steadily, just shaving away at that health bar. There you go.
Round 2.
Grab application, somersault.
Good start to the round. That's 50% right there.
Clean 50%. A lot more backwards movement. Trying to beckon me, come to me.
Chipping away.
Run into some of these pokes in the mid-range like that.
Knees
Right
in range.
wave, yeah, putting the shoulder down there? No, whip punish. Low, high, good response.
Gets caught.
Wow, gets checked out of the banana peel kick. 45%. See knee threatening to advance and then just backs off.
Looking for an opening.
Yeah, whip punish opening. There you go. Right weave and shoulder once again. It's more just about carrying himself into that space on his terms like that, right?
See what he'll do with the rage, though.
Dragon Hammer, just willing to go low after his pressure.
Okay.
Hammer once again for the plus frames. Backdash and knee able to just, again, he's willing to take those situations like that. You want to build up plus frames, go low. You want to mix after that? Fine, I'll backstep. Please put a button out there. I will take advantage of it. Knee on set point. Oh, low parry.
That's the third so far this
Lee
match.
Steve is so good. It's not even, it's just him. It's Sense, oh my god.
Not looking so hot for
Yeah, low, high, and rage though. Got a shot here. Has to be able to maintain control. Break.
One more opening will give him. Ah, no,
Super, no,
he didn't do it.
Yeah. So 2-0, Knee gonna be advanced. So winners finals. And that's gonna drop low, high. Okay, here we go. So that should drop low, high down on loser side. He's gonna play the winner of Noroma versus Super Kkokkoma.
Okay, so he still has one chance left then.
Yeah, he's in. It's winner side.
Nobi and everyone was doing this yesterday, right? The Tekken water.
Yeah, the next match coming up is going to be Chikrin versus Kkokkoma. This is an interesting one in Korea when they played for at the Rocks and Roll Korea Masters. Chanel stomped him. He beat him pretty bad. You fast forward, what, a month after that? Fighting Tuesday Dojo event, Kkokkoma comes.
He was there for that one, right?
Beats
That's
Chikrin
right.
twice. Winner side and loser side. He's single-handedly eliminated from the tournament. So this one's kind of wide open. I don't think they played in tournaments since then.
Was that Kazumi as well?
Yes. So we'll see Kazumi, likely Kazumi versus Keys match. You have to imagine.
Here we go.
Yeah, we'll see if he has something else
Non-gay
planned.
Kkokkoma.
And again, the interesting point here is, again, what I want you guys at home to focus on, if you, again, contextualize with a lot of these events, especially the Challenger events, a lot of these medium-sized events like this, not necessarily huge stages, right? You have to contextualize them in the scope of the tour. Like I said, there isn't that much leaderboard shakeup potential with this top 8, right? In fact, again, 7 of the players in this top 8, you have to remember, are in the top 12 right now. The lowest being Chanel at, 365 points or something like that. But the big thing is this. Keep your eyes on Double. Double is the only player in this top 8 that can really kind of create a big shakeup on points. Reason why is right now he's sitting on the outside looking in at spot 21. He's 24 points behind Nobi. Now Double is in this top 8 on loser side. He's already guaranteed himself 10 points, right?
Right.
Let's say he wins this first set against Chanel. Let's just say he does.
Okay.
He guarantees himself 25 points. He goes in over Nobi. Nobi's out at the top 19 at this point. Now, it's very early on, Tekken World, so you can't get too obsessed with that kind of leadership. But the thing is, Double puts himself in that conversation. He puts himself in that striking range to be able to try his best to guarantee himself a seat later on this year.
Definitely. You know, I saw Nobi early this morning at the tournament. He didn't look so hot, so I think it's a combination of not feeling too well, but also just so disappointed in the results from yesterday. Being knocked out already. Was he 9th place or something like that, I think?
Yeah, just outside top 8. I want to say he lost in pools, yeah, because Yuentake made it to top 32. Nobi
Right.
lost in pools. He made it to pools winner finals match, lost the winners final match, then lost the losers final match right after. Yuentake made it to top 16 if I remember correctly. Then they had to play each other, but here we go. Chikrin going up against Kkokkoma.
Come on, the mission line ends here.
恐怖を教えて差し上げます
Nice to see that chat's civil today.
And that's the thing. Both of these characters, right, both have explosive damage potential at the wall. It's about who can take control of it first. And in order to establish that, it's this mid-range battle, this mid-range poke-heavy game that's going to be played here. Both of these players stay really compact. It's a lot of, man, it's so many little factors, right, and just razor-thin margins. Chikrin able to draw first blood. Yeah. Gonna put Kkokoma's back to the wall. Fishing with Hien. Oh, he jumps to throw.
Good sidestep.
Yeah. And
Just
good
good
mash from
in the
Chikrin.
round.
Yeah, able to peel her off the sidewall there.
And 1 meter to boot. Good spacing.
Nice.
Chop it away.
That's an awesome return on a whiff Hien like that. At that range too, solid.
Going to the wall.
Yeah, and both of these characters, man, great carry. Goes low. Working that down 4-1. You know that Chikrin wants to step over to the right side, right? That down 4-1 is a good, passive tracking option to be able to catch that side. So especially in a lot of these close range battles like this, it comes down to not just jab, it's the jab yomi, reactions, movement, all those little factors that play into this poke heavy close range war like this. Trying to seal the step, Kkokkoma sees the low. Gonna take Chikrin to the wall for it.
Out comes a Tiger. Kikkoma's down.
Mix out a fly. That time goes with the mid option, and then here comes Chikrin, willing to burn the bar here. Not quite to the wall, runs up, gets his low.
Not quite to the wall.
Yeah, gonna get the sidewall though. Oh, but yeah. Tried to dip down and grab her. 1+2 throw, there it is. Gets the side switch, and then great positioning too. This is so good. Kkokkoma, gotta imagine looking to try to weave out around to the left side, but the thing is,
no opening from Kkokkoma though. Oh, what's gonna happen here?
Oh my.
Oh, he went for that one. I thought he was gonna go for the multiple hit one.
Deadly Rape Neo, no, he went for Rashomon. Jab low. That time goes mid. Keep it safe, not willing to gamble. Nice hop kick, Kkokkoma. Threatening go up a game here on Chikrin. Winner's side. Running 2. Nice, man. These Mishima characters, when they get that 1-1-2, it's not even just about the damage, it's about the knockdown. It breaks the momentum, breaks the pace like that. Chikrin in rage, only 1 bar to give too. You have to imagine, yeah, looking to even spend that here. No, not even gonna come up. Lost any 4-4.
First set goes to Kkokkoma.
Block and punish.
Yes, Chikrin is Japanese.
Yeah, Japan versus Korea, in particular Kyushu versus Korea. We'll talk about that in a minute too. Kokkoma's been playing really well all weekend too, man. You gotta, yeah, over UU, over double, over Super Akuma. He put Super Akuma in losers. In fact, yeah, actually, this losers bracket, Kkokkoma did double damage. He actually put half the loser bracket in their losers. Chikrin over iMusician, over Saint, over Rangchu. Now Kkokkoma threatening to drop him in the loser bracket too.
Yeah, Kokkoma's been pretty tight this time. Very solid defense on his part.
Yeah, as usual, right? The movement, the defense.
Round 1.
Very just basic Tekken. See right off the bat, while standing 1 for each. Willing to just take those low pokes, those low kicks. Kkokkoma now.
Neither player really showing any kind of opening here.
You have clockwise rotation right now. Both players stepping left on each other.
Chikrin remembered to try to throw out the Rippuken for the gauge.
Most of Chikrin's damage this round has just come from those lows. Oh, trying to play Rang's on her. This compact close range war, man. It's so fun to watch. Mid-ender.
Still no pings. 15 seconds on the clock.
Right under that leg, and oh, here we go. Put the knee on her, burn the meter, max mode activation, wall pressure. Plant the rice to finish here, okay. Chikrin with a strong response around. That's how it is. They play that close range compact game. It's tough, man. Like, such small attention to detail, right? And then just like that, they can both just explode on each other. That only took a bar.
Both go low. No one's pairing.
Knocked down from 1-1-2 series. Get that shoulder on it, then check it with the down 4-1. Chikrin, though, slowing the pace of the match down and slowly turning the tide in his favor. Back touch here. Meet on these jab strings. While standing forward return.
Good punish.
Yeah, off the crouch jab too. Run it again. Drop that shoulder on her.
Chikrin's got the momentum here.
Fishing with the end. Rolling Thunder from Kkokkoma. There we go. Crimson Dawn.
Ah, nice punish. Good use of the meter.
Then a simple mid-check afterwards. Man, first game, all Kkokkoma. Second game, Chikrin able to just slow down the pace, and then find those big moments where he can just take advantage and then just explode. And all 3 rounds went just like that. First 10 seconds is just about each other, feeling each other out in that's range 0, right?
I really enjoy this kind of high-level Tekken. I mean, sometimes you'll get two characters that just poke each other to death for the whole round, but this, at least, you know, in the initial phases, their defense is really high, but then they get that one opening and they just go crazy, and it's kind of an entertaining match
It
to
feels
watch.
like it's still part of that like feeling each other out phase.
Right.
We're going into game 3, but it still feels like so much of the way the match has been played like that. Still just kind of like, okay, lots of small looks you'll give the other person, see how they're dealing with it.
Uh-oh, don't look.
Kkokkoma
Don't
checking
read the
his
chat.
notes?
Come on,
Checking
they're
his
just saying
notes?
you're gay anyway, so don't worry about it.
Nah, he ain't reading Twitter.
They're not sick of
You
that
shouldn't be
topic
either.
yet.
You shouldn't be either.
I'm addicted.
The Mishima line ends here.
恐怖を教えて差し上げます
So let's see.
It's kind of cool. Kyofu oshete sashiagemasu is pretty much the same line as Devil Juice saying, just in a polite
The
way of
crouch
saying
jab,
it.
Kkokkoma willing to just be patient and wait. Nice. Parry off the down back 3. Single rep bender, hold this wall pressure. Plant those seeds by now, Chicorin up 50%. Rolling Thunder, then just chopping away at that tree, right? Those down 4-1 pressure. Break on the 1+2 grab, Chicorin sees it. Nice, big 4 counter hit. Max jab carry.
That carry, jeez.
Yeah, and, look at and the big thing is bottom left corner of your screen, right? Built that bar. Here we go, counter hit forward though from Kkokkoma.
This could be it.
Off the wall, that is it.
Round 2.
He's dialed in, man. He's razor focused right now. Game 3 series versus Chicorin, you're going up against Japan. You could say it, man. No controversy. This is Japan's most consistent player right now. Back 3 confirmed. Burn the bar, max mode. Rebuken ender, oh man.
Down to 40%.
Minus 50% just like that. Oh, just the ender hits. Goes mid. Off the drive. Chicorin now out of there. Still got a bar to give. Gotta imagine looking to be able to try to conserve the meter. No, he burns it right away. I want this round. Now the big thing is, can Kkokkoma somehow take control of the wall from him? This would be a big win if he's able to take this round back.
He's still ahead on life, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wants to counter,
spoke
punch him in the
too
back of the head. Oh,
No.
fish for the crouch jab. and
no
Kkokkoma-
punish.
That's a big win. He got Chicorin to spend the only bar he had, and he still lost the round. That was a big win going into this game 3.
Huge mistake, though, from Chicorin there.
Set point 2 for Kkokkoma.
Ben Rice, Magic 4.
4, and let's go to... I'm gonna take you there. I'm gonna bleed you. Oh man, 50%. Neutral jump. This a 3D game, son. That happens sometimes.
Chicorin enraged, though. See how much damage he can do. Only 1 bar.
Yeah, Kkokkoma not trying to give it away either. Go with the risk.
Chad's gonna love that one.
Still Chicorin enraged with 1 bar to give. Willing to burn it right away. Put her at the wall. Rep ender. Hold his pressure.
All right.
Oh, just out of range of the crouch jab.
One more poke could do it.
And the
Either way,
lost
there we go.
one. Oh my God. That was close, man. Here we go. Chicorin able to sniff out that backwards movement from Kkokkoma. No bar either for Chicorin. He's got to use his honesty.
Keep doing those rip hookins, man.
And Kkokkoma not trying to overextend either, right? Simple just jab pressure, mixing up with the lows.
Huge poking match here.
Tit for tat, and the crouch jab confirmed from Chicorin. Wall bounce. Again, Shibuken, Rebuken ender. No,
Pretty badass combo. Nice.
he wasn't confident the double rep ender would have killed her. It's only like 5 more damage outside of rage, right?
The best geese in Japan.
Kept it safe. Best geese in Japan, man. They said this is the best geese in the world. Better watch your language around here.
I think
One in the low
so.
check.
Some people say Arslan, though.
Jab. Magic 4 from Chicorin. Baby, gonna put Kkokkoma back to the wall. Grip.
He's on fire.
Some NBA Jam. I love that game. Yeah, Shibuken. Oh. Back it up. Both characters in rage.
Poking to death.
Oh! And Kkokkoma, oh my God.
He's gonna lose his hair.
So check this out. That queues up Knee versus Kkokkoma on winner's side. Winner's finals, you're gonna get, yeah, that's that. And that drops Chicorin now to play the winner of double versus Chanel. Ooh, man, that was
Pretty tight, man.
yeah, that's a close set.
I thought Chikrin had that.
And it's just what we said, right? They've traded on tournament matches so far this year on TWT. That's kind of set that I expected for sure. But coming up next, we're going to shift down to loser side of the bracket.
Who we
get
looking at?
double versus Chanel.
Okay, that'll be a good match.
Yeah, check this out. Look at how double got here, man. Over Nishin, over Hakayo, over Taurus Cutter, over Ulsan. Lost to Kkokkoma. Kkokkoma put in there. Chanel lost to Knee 1-2. They had to play in. Dude, that again, we talked about that earlier, man.
Right.
That's kind of the tournament this is. Knee and Chanel have to play each other in like what, top 32 winner side first match or something like that. Crazy. But Chanel got here over Book, over Noroma, over Taiheiyo, and that's how he was able to get here to loser side.
Man,
Top
all
8.
these top players that you got to beat to get where you are now.
Yeah.
Here's the bracket. We got Knee, Kkokkoma on the winner's side.
Yeah, just what I just said, right? Queue up that first to
No
3 set.
double, Noroma, Super Akuma. That's right. We still got a European in the bracket
Yeah, and
here.
that's going to be a rematch too, right? They've not only played in tournaments so far this year, but they also had those Kuro first to 10 sets just last week, right? Did you watch them? Did you get a chance to?
Yeah.
Was there a set in particular that you liked or what? The Noroma and Nobi sets to me were probably the most exciting, I would say. Those were really close, really fun to watch. Also, you guys, and I keep saying this, you guys got to understand, out here, people don't do that crowdfunding stuff. It's a big kind of a risk to kind of do something like that. Make sure you guys get on Twitter, man. Simple English, get on Twitter, @Kuro. Thank you for setting that stuff up, man. Whether it was the Knee exhibitions, whether it was the Arslan Ash exhibitions. He's done them with Mr. Naps before. But the Super Akuma ones this time, they're always fun to watch, being able to watch sets like that. Especially with Tekken World Tour, you don't really get too many opportunities to be able to watch those long sets, long exhibitions like that as much anymore as compared to maybe years past, right?
Definitely.
So it's a nice, like, kind of change of pace, I think. Nice compliment, I guess we could say, to a lot of the events that we see going on in Tekken World Tour for sure.
Maybe we'll see some teams come out to Japan for Master Cup. That would be nice. Have a few first to 10s.
I mean, I don't think you have to worry about that with the way Strong Style is looking. I think their interest is very high in those team events like that right now. You have to imagine it's on a lot of people's calendars. What I'm saying is, man, stop getting on Twitter and subtweeting people, hollering at Michael Murray, hollering at Harada for asking for all kind of crazy shit. Why don't y'all get on Twitter and do something constructive, man? Thank the people that are helping make this kind of stuff happen. Get out there, just simple thank you.
I didn't say that.
Well, I said it. I'll put my name on that.
Nah, it's good. I mean, it's what I've always been saying about the community, and I really feel that the Tekken community has gotten really good since 7 came out. You know, before people were talking all kinds of shit in the chat or on forums or whatever, and they didn't realize that newcomers to the game, they see that and they say, okay, well, I'm just going to take a step back. Everyone's been very, a lot more welcoming than they were in the past, and I think the Tekken community is one of the more friendly ones at the moment. I mean, not necessarily chat, but I think the game and the community has grown exponentially this year.
Coming up next, yeah, UYU double going up against Rocks, Dragon, Chanel. This is a loser side top 8 match. First to 2, and they haven't played in tournament for a while, I think.
Friendly was maybe a bad choice of word. Welcoming, okay. Welcoming of new players.
Queue up the Elisa versus Law matchup. On Precipice of Fate, so check this out. And this is the thing, man. We talked about the Japanese players that qualified for top 8 at this tournament, right? Double is kind of the outsider here. Not just in terms of points, but also in terms of region, right? He's the only Tokyo-based player that made top 8 here. And the big thing is he's probably in Japan has highest rising stock, I would say, this year, right?
Chanel?
Yeah, no, double.
Double.
Double for sure. Chanel, stock always high, right? Chanel's only thing is he's still looking for the big win is the thing, right? How many times does he get really deep into these tournaments, get really deep in the top 8, but can't get the big win? He can't go over a Nia, JDCR, or a Saint.
Well, yeah, when your teammate is Knee.
Yeah, I mean, it's just how it is. Go. Double now working the lows, gets the wall splat, right into the super. Double quickly able to take control of that round away. Wow. That's his thing, man. Reactions, movement, he plays fast. He likes to be in this compact zone like this. Big launch up the down forward 2. And then once again, Chanel back to the wall. Dragon Cannon Ender.
He's partying hard here.
We're trying to put the palm out there on Oki. But the simple jab strings and then just working in the lows. That's what really paid dividends for him. It's 2 rounds really fast.
I think it's a good strategy not to give Chanel's Elisa that much room to work with.
Yeah, he's smothering you, right? Yeah, we talked about that yesterday, right? You give Chanel an open stage like this, he'll just run all over you. But if
Get
you
out the
smother him,
chainsaws.
if you smother him, you know, play at a pace that's faster than what he's used to. Smother him, not give those opportunities to be able to try to create those whip punish situations, not to be able to try to play the game at his pace. And Double's been doing that. Counter hit 4 once again at the wall. Minus 50%. The palm on it. But Chanel with a good, man, very subtle left step there.
This could turn around. The use of the walls is pretty good.
Side wall, then goes low on Oki. The thing is for Double, wow.
Good read. This could end it.
Launch.
I think it will, right? Rage arts.
Yeah, he did have a confidence.
Good set from Double.
And the thing was, man, 2 of those rounds, right? Chanel, it felt like he had control most of those rounds, but then Double just 1 or 2 high impact decisions. With Law, man, it's not even that hard, dude. With a wall, you know, you get access to rage art or rage drive, right? 60% easy.
Well, you know, Double.
Especially when you open up the round, minus 60% on him, right? Like that, right?
I've seen a lot of people put Law pretty high on their tier list as well.
Well, I mean, that was the talk of the town for season 2, right? He's one of those characters. Law, Miguel. There's a couple other characters you can put in that conversation. We were Heihachi, right? We were talking about how good they are, how strong they are this season.
Double's one of the ones who showcases.
Yeah, you haven't seen that many people showcase some of those characters' talents, right? Not to say that there aren't some players who are doing so, but it's just kind of surprising how few. Another good opening for Double here on the Infinite stage. And this is what you got to worry about against Chanel, right? You go to this kind of stage where he can just move. You still got to find a way to smother him. You still got to find a way to outplay him, but keep it smart. Double sometimes he can kind of get ahead of himself, but you have to imagine after the June performances he had, right? When the OGN Esports exhibition in Korea, then went to Taiwan, was able to win there over Chikarin. Did a lot for his confidence.
Weird, he's kind of standing back a bit now. I would have thought he would have been up in Chanel's face.
Well, he doesn't want to overextend.
Yeah, you got to watch out for the
He just
side
wants to
step.
safely advance, use a lot of jab pressure here. Hasn't even shown that many lows, right? That's really one of the first ones.
10 seconds to go.
Threaten the slide. He's got a health advantage. Banana peel kick, block and punish.
Almost even.
Oh, side and low, off the drive. Oh, he tried to
Chanel
swing,
steals it from him.
Chanel was just jab string. Jab string. Low parry at the start. My man can see the frames. Run up, take your low. Blocking the chainsaws, return fire, dragon hammer. Down for one somersault, once again, dragon uppercut. That's gonna be enough to take this round.
He looks happy.
He's dialed in, man. That's the thing. It's almost like a new double. From June to July, it's all it took. You get a big win like that.
He's feeling confident.
Especially you win $10,000 over knee, over low high, over Kkokkoma in a tournament like that. Yeah, it'd do a lot for your confidence.
In Korea,
Threatening
no
the
less,
slide,
right?
yeah. Threatening the slide, finds the low. Rotating around to the left side like that. Chanel, quick left step, stepping low.
Good pressure from Chanel.
Nice. Yeah, look at the DSS follow up there. Slide. Oh, finds the low again. No whip punish.
Down to the wire. Only 10
Dude, I don't
seconds
know who
left.
has health lead. I don't know who has. Oh, and Double gets it. Double on
Chanel's
set
like,
point for
alright.
Chanel.
Yep.
And the whip punish. Chanel thought he was going to step. No.
He wants it, man.
Double just went backwards. Run up, kick, slow
Damn.
parry, just like that.
A beatdown, man.
Yo, he can see the frames right now.
He's on his way to a
Chanel,
perfect.
you in trouble.
Not
Oh,
quite.
she get bomb hands. Let's go. Chanel trying to run in. Takes a jab. Takes a low. Double not going to take much more, though. 30 seconds. Time expired.
Standing back. Gotta run the clock out a little bit.
Speed start. The thing is, Double, do not overextend. Off the drive. Chanel finally gives it up.
Oh, good choice from Chanel. I honestly thought Double had it there.
It's tough. You got to play a full set. Chainsaw pressure. Quick slide in from Double. One and then, yes. Chanel trying to seal his step in that close range battle. Yeah, Double willing to just back it up too. Chanel hasn't really activated a lot of that, you know, that movement that we're used to seeing from him, right? And it's kind of on him. Pressure's on him. They kind of have to advance.
He's not flowing as smoothly as he usually does.
Very
Yeah.
subtle back step, but it worked out. Junkyard. All right. The launch. At this point, any launch will do it for double. Just don't give it away. See,
top
man,
and
trying to step a lot more. Chainsaws, though. Here we go. And
that's
then
it.
cuts up his ankle. Chanel able to take control of the match. Just like that. 1-1.
So we're one set each for double and Chanel.
One game each in the set. Yeah, going into game 3.
And this is the second match of the day. Kkokkoma being victorious over...
Third match, yeah.
Who did Kkokkoma beat earlier?
Kkokkoma beat Chikrin.
Chikrin,
So now
that's right.
it's Knee versus Kkokkoma in winners finals.
Yeah,
Waiting.
some people are just joining us now, so...
Right now, game 3 here, double, going up against Chanel.
It was a long weekend.
And the big thing is the winner of this match goes up against Chikrin.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
買わなければいけないのけ
This time closer quarters.
Round 1.
Gotta imagine double looking to take advantage of this close quarters. Try to take control of the wall. Chanel, though. Clean step around. You want to slide like that? Fine, you're going to pay for it. Just like that. Not even any real big touches like that, but double's already down 50% health. Getting close quarters. Trying to shave off that health with the down back 3. Finds it. Another uppercut. Trying to take Chanel all the way to the wall. Just short of it. Gave up a little bit of damage to do that, too. Oh, shut down the
No
drive.
raise drive.
Low parry. Oh.
It's been on fire with those
Yeah.
low parries today.
Very strong reads on Okazeme. Let's get the low kick flow. Wasn't prepared to do anything after. Accidental hits. That's sometimes hard. It's hard to see.
Chanel looking for an opening.
Safe. Dragon Hammer for the plus range. Run it again.
Good side step.
Yeah, Chanel ready for the step that time. That's something double will do sometimes, right? If he knows that you want to commit the guard, he's like, fine, I'll take my frame advantage every time. But he can get a little bit overzealous with it.
Good side step, right?
Yeah, quick step like that and look at the difference. Double now in trouble. Oh,
Good block.
yeah, good on Chanel to stay down like that too. He knew that double was looking for someone to do something there. Banana peel kick.
Chanel looking for some damage here.
Running banana peel kick. He's going back to it. Dragon killer, then backs up. Step in lows now.
Double playing really compact.
The uppercut no launch. Again, just down for a 1 pressure, then finally finds a low. Slide, block on the chainsaws, keep him guard, down back 3. Looking for his launch, doesn't get it. Chanel just out of range. Low parry on the slide. At the wall, Dragon Cannon. Not quite enough. Down 4-1 to be able to check him after. And yo, double once again on
Match
set
point for double.
And this is big, okay. Launch from Chanel now. Peddler hands, and we check him after. Off the side wall. A lot of damage real early on here. Quick round.
Key charge.
Charge up. Oh! Gets a float. You want to stay down? Fine, I'll touch you. Starting with side, goes in. Oh!
Damn, good strategy.
2-1 over Chanel. Finds the... Oh my god. Chanel out of this tournament now. That's going to queue up double. Check
So we'll
this
see
out.
him go against Chikrin.
Next match, double versus Chikrin. This is a rematch of your challenger event from a few weeks ago in Taiwan.
Who do you think we'll see?
You get a grand finals rematch of another challenger event in this challenge, in loser side. But that's going to queue up the next match, and this is the other one, right? Noroma going up against Super Kkokkoma. Like we were talking about before, right? Looking at this tournament when we started, yesterday,
right.
We were saying, this is Osaka. This was the house for, Tekken 5, 5VR, 6VR. This West Coast Japan area was so strong during the time. You talked to a lot of the players around Japan, and they talked about this region specifically. This was the house. Those Osaka players, a lot of the older gen, they stopped playing. They didn't really invest so much into grooming the younger generation like that, whereas you had the players in Kyushu do so, right? Chikrin here with Noroma, down there, Noroma and Chikrin have emerged as probably Japan's most consistent players. And the big thing is, if you look at this bracket, you zoom out to the top 16, you see Chitty Chitty in there, you see Gen in there. They were very close to making this top 8 as well. The thing is, the power of a community taking ownership of itself, taking ownership of its young players, taking ownership of just its scene like that. You see the power of that. Kyushu, the rise of Kyushu, we talked about that all year long in Japan, and you're seeing it come to fruition here. Noroma going up against Super Kkokkoma from France. Man, and this other guy too, right? Drew first blood on Tekken World Tour 2019.
This other
Super
guy, who
Kkokkoma,
we referring to?
This
Super
other guy
Kkokkoma?
being Super Kkokkoma, right? Won the mix-up in France. First Tekken World Tour Masters event this year, right? In the most dramatic fashion possible too, right? And so
See if he'll be using that Oblivion he won earlier in the 3-on-3 tournament, no?
yeah, so the thing is,
I doubt it.
these two played in Poland as well. Noroma was able to take it over him there, but last weekend with the Kuro sets, they played a first to 10. Noroma 10 games, Super Kkokkoma 8, and Super Kkokkoma did
Pretty close.
He did.
Pretty
It was a really good set. I think Super Kkokkoma versus Nobi and Super Kkokkoma versus Noroma. Those were the best sets from this past weekend. If you guys haven't seen them yet, go check them out on Kuro's Twitch. They were really fun to watch.
Noroma choosing to go with Jack. He has a few characters he can use, but this is his main, it seems.
But this is the same character matchup that he played the first attempt with. Robot uppercut all the way to the wall. Jack's down 4-2 is cheating, man. There's no way that she should hit that far. Max
Go to
jab
the
carry.
wall.
Run up tackle, take my punches, get. And yes, that's what you want to look for. Noroma did a really good job in that first attempt of finding float opportunities. He really limited Super Kkokkooma's return on demon flip setups like that as much as
Those long
possible.
arms, man.
Yeah. Nice DXDP ender. Super Kkokkoma willing to burn the bar. He charged, put the fireballs out there. Forcing Noroma to step.
Nice.
He dives into the fireball.
He's trying to dive under. I think the latter part of it.
low
goes
profile
through.
under it. Just a little bit too early, right? So here we go, jackhammer, testing him. Super Kkokkoma showing a lot of right step. Max range, and that's going to be another big point too. Noroma did a really good job of limiting Super Kkokkoma. You know, it's really hard to kind of completely seal it, but you have to look for big moments where it's Yomi, really. It's just player Yomi. When Super Kkokkoma wants to bar it with that crouch jab, because Akuma, this character, can get so much good return off of it, right?
Right.
Especially in high impact situations when he has access to the gauge. Noroma did a really good job of finding low parries in some of those situations, limiting its influence as much as possible.
It's really hard to get in close on
deep
Jack,
at
though.
the wall, Noroma.
He's like, shit.
That's the funny. Yeah, the cool thing about Super Kkokkoma, he always looks stressed. When he's winning, looking stressed. Losing, looking stressed. Here we go, good flow from Noroma.
Well, he's
Super
out in
Kkokkoma back
France.
to the
He's
wall.
away in
Lower that
Japan.
shoulder.
Pretty stressful, I would think. Okay.
Thank God for Sentinel. Thank God for the machine. They had to ban this brother from the league. What kind of juice is he on, man? He got green stuff flowing out his arm.
Good punish.
Noroma activating his guard, right? Looking for the uppercut just a little bit late.
Really solid defense from Super Kkokkoma here, though.
Really aggressive, but Noroma not breaking.
Sidestep,
Nice sidestep. And
all of that
off of just a very acute sidestep with Noroma's timing. Put out the jackhammer. Big return.
Uh-oh. Stand back, throw some fireballs, maybe. 5 seconds left. Oh, shit. I told you, man.
That's something, if you ask, oh, right off the bat, uppercut to the wall. You know how this goes. Let me see you lower that shoulder. Oh, trying to find the low, but yeah, Super Kkokkoma just ready with the demon flip.
Okay.
Jab pressure from max range like that. Jackhammer. Oh! For the grounded hit? No, you want a
Not
key
a
charge?
good
Fine,
decision
run up,
there.
tag him. Noroma up one game here on loser's side.
He's got that pained artist look.
And you have to imagine for Noroma, he was looking for that key charge at the end like that, right? Super Kkokkoma had access to his gauge like that. He knew that in that
That's
kind of
what he was
situation.
doing,
Yeah,
right?
when he was
Yeah.
down like that. That's
he
just a
does.
result of that first attempt. That's a result of that matchup experience. He knew to look for that in that situation specifically. They talked about, Super Kkokkoma. They said his execution, awesome. Really good combo decision making. Really good combo optimization, right? Solid reactions. They've had the opportunity to be able to play with him. Understand Look for a lot of those, what he wants to do in those Yomi situations. Really good at Bare, too, is what they mentioned. Mentioned earlier with that crouch jab. Working the lows, Noroma.
Pressure
DP
from
right
Noroma,
there.
though, keeping him close to the wall.
Yeah. Hasn't gotten the biggest return out of it, but it's still like, it's positional advantage, and it's a certain kind of mental pressure. Nice jackhammer. Noroma trying to back up. Off the Tatsu, touching for it. Slow parry once again. We're going to put him back to the wall. Jackhammer. We're trying to rotate around to the left side.
10
Kkokkoma looking
seconds
for the
left.
sweep.
Oh,
No.
he went for it.
Noroma. Block and return fire.
Super Kkokkoma fighting to stay in here.
Scores the low. Spring kicks and the launch. Man, oh man.
Ouch. Okay.
Yeah, testing with focus attack there. Noroma finally eats a jump in there. He hasn't eaten too many this set. That's one of the first ones.
He's got to go low soon.
And look at that. Noroma, complete confidence in his guard. He says, okay, you got all that meter. Or if you're willing to burn all that meter on pressure like that, I'm going to guard the entire time and make you waste it. And just like that, Super Kkokkoma going into a potential last round here, elimination point, no meter. 25% built up.
Just not going to duck.
Finally gets access to some at the end of this combo.
Wow, all the way across the stage. Jumping in.
Tatsu at the wall. Noroma, though,
This could
blocks
be
the
it.
slide. Gonna put him at the wall. Super Kkokkoma in rage. Here we go, tombstone. And Noroma, quick 2-0. Hard adjust after that first attempt last week. Noroma gonna be moving on. Gonna face low high. Oh man, that's another classic. Another matchup that you've seen quite a bit over the past 2 or 3 years, actually. You know, now that I think about it.
Who's that?
Low high versus Noroma. So loser side, we're gonna bounce back. It's gonna be double versus Chikarin. And then on the other side, you have of losers, you have low high versus Noroma. Winners finals, knee versus Kkokkoma. That's your top 6 right here. So far, Chanel takes 10
versus
points.
Kkokkoma, you said, right?
Chanel takes 10 points from this event. Super Kkokkoma takes 10 points as well for a challenger event. Not bad. But so far, like I said earlier, guys, remember Double is the kind of the man to watch. He's the one that kind of controls his own destiny right here at this point.
Okay.
With every win, he climbs higher and higher up the leaderboard. He can go as high, I think, as up to 6th place if he were to win, let's say.
It was really hot or cold, so I mean, today it seems like he's really on fire.
Yeah, it's
we'll
his
see.
focus and again reactions. Yeah, speed, dude. I mean, he was playing like very aggressive speed. You saw he had all the Okazeme Yomi every time. How many low parries did he have that one set?
Boom.
Yeah.
Smackdown on Chanel.
But coming up next, we're going to bounce back. Chikarin versus Double, and this is a rematch. What we saw in Taiwan. I'm going to tell you what, Mr. Murray, check this out.
What's up, man?
So Double, I want to say 2 months ago, Double and Chikarin were in a first to 10 on, I think it was Tet Pro TV, actually.
I think you're right, yeah.
Yeah, they were in a first to 10. And man, I'm telling you, it was looking like Smash Brothers on Twitter this past week.
Why is that?
Because the old man Chikarin, I mean, he put hands on Double. He put hands on the young blood like that. And it's very inappropriate. I'll put it that way. And after that set, you know, Double talked about it. He's like, man, he said, I'm not good enough, but I'm going to watch this. I'm going to learn from him. I'm really glad I got to do this.
I saw that.
Right?
I know what you're talking about.
So then we go to Taiwan, and check this out. You got to remember, at this point, he didn't have the win yet, right? He had that win in Korea. He got, what, $12,000 for it? Had to go over Kkokkoma, had to go over low high, had to go over knee in order to get that win. They didn't publicize it until like last week. But the big thing was he goes into Taiwan. He's on winner's side in grand finals, but Chikarin, the old man from the south, is still in the tournament. Meets him in grand finals. The fastest 3-0 I've ever seen. It was just like, it was instant. Double just like, might as well, if unplug the stick. He might as well have been playing on hitbox.
But you know.
But the thing was, at that point, that's the point where up until now, we might have expected Double to fold to mental pressure, right? That's something that he talked about. He said, I feel that pressure, and sometimes maybe I've been classified weak as that. He said that in an interview before. But the big thing was, he was able to slow the pace of the match down, and after the reset, it went full set if I remember correctly, but he was able to beat Chikrin. And that's Japan's most consistent player. You get that big win finally on your resume like that, especially over Japan's most dominant player right now.
Dominant,
Did
maybe,
numbers
yes,
for
but
his
I don't know
first
about
conference.
consistent. And these guys have played a lot more than that even because, you know, when I was picking up geese.
Nah, dude, there's no...
No,
hold on,
I
wait,
went to
one second.
Chikrin's stream all the time.
Yeah.
And
What I'm
those
saying-
dudes played for hours on end. He's played them way more outside of those televised matches than he has.
For sure,
you know.
yeah, for sure. What I'm saying is, this is no contest. This is not a controversial statement at all. Chikrin and Noroma are the most consistent Japanese players right now. No, that's like no debate.
Really?
Yeah.
He got pretty washed out in the team battles.
Again,
Early this
consistency means not exceptions. Focus on the trend. These are the most consistent players. And that's not even going this year. That's as far back as that's last year too, right? Included, right?
What about the Chikrin Cup?
Chikrin Cup. Well, he's doing TO duties and stuff there, man. That doesn't count. But the thing is, again,
He's playing that, right?
Yeah, he played. He got ninth place at the
All right,
dojo.
whatever, man. Okay.
Yeah, try. I mean, hey, I'm telling you, it's focus on trends, not exceptions. That's my thing. If you look at, look at the global leaderboard. The numbers don't lie. But anyway, coming up next, we're gonna run this double versus Chikrin set. So this is gonna be a rematch of what we saw in Taiwan. What I want to say 5 weeks ago. Yeah, let's see. At this point, gotta imagine double playing like a new man. Everybody's been talking about it, right? He gets 2 really big wins in June and July. Obviously, disappointing finish for him. He missed top 8 at CEO, but still 9th place at a Masters event like that with over 400 people like that. Still put some points on his resume. Climbing the leaderboard like that. Gotta imagine a win here would look really good, man. Again, slowly but steadily climbing that leaderboard like that. What? No, man. Express yourself. You're good. This
No,
is
I'm good.
your
I'm
stream.
enjoying chat.
This is your party.
No, I'm enjoying chat. People think I'm bullying you. I'm just having fun, man. That's why people like watching our stream.
Hey, no bully. This isn't a YouTube comment section, man. You can't bully me here.
I'm not a bully. I don't.
Let's go. Geese first loss. So the big thing is, Double has this kind of tendency to maybe take some big risks or he gets antsy too, right? But when he plays solid, when he plays to his pace like that, on his terms, and if he's able to, again, limit Chikrin's ability to be able to spend that meter on damage, force him to be able to burn it on pressure, he has to be looking for the back three, be able to try to punish it, or at least try to get away from the follow-up, right? Limit the influence of the meter in the match as much as possible. Take advantage of the walls on hero terms. Counter hit 4. All the way to the wall. Breaking the glass. Not yet. 1-1-2. Chikrin gonna tag him for it. The mix up there. Yeah, runs up in his grill. Down 4-1 pressure. We're gonna plant the rice. Then back on out. Up the cluster. Oh, man.
No meter.
Runs up, willing to take the low touch. Double now in rage. Chikrin now in rage. One beater. Willing to burn it on pressure. And just like I said, Double willing to just chill. I'll
He's
block it up.
slightly ahead on life.
Now
so
the big thing is if Double takes this round, that's a huge win. That's a big win. You gotta take it round by round. Don't win the set all together.
I couldn't hold on.
Wasp standing one, he's able to finish it out there. Push for a counter hit here. Going in this range, banana peel kick. That was something that he did a lot in Taiwan. We saw him pull out the banana peel kick a lot. He's able to score counter hits with it as well.
The wall?
In the mid range. Less down back 3, more banana peel kick.
Huge life lead at the moment.
Dragon hammer counter hit. Double right now, okay. Still kind of feeling each other out, right?
He's just been so quick to capitalize on the openings he sees. He's playing really well today.
He's moving, you see a lot more backwards movements. Micro step left. Once again, I see when you want to press. Counter hit 4. On the chick. Takes a low tap after. Then just back out. 1.5 bars for Chikrin.
Go to the wall.
Yeah, he's been very liberal with meter usage too. He's gonna build close to 2 after this series.
Needs to take the round when he can.
There you go. Willing to burn it on pressure this time. Finds the hit. And the low touch. Legend kick now.
Good duck.
Yeah, great duck. And then comes up with the wasp standing one confirm. Low touch from Double.
Good
See,
sidestep.
you see him now? Just what I said, looking for a lot more banana peel kick. That time, Chikrin goes low with the mix-up. At the
He's
wall.
gonna finish it.
Stand up.
Die.
Very strong first game from Chikrin.
Man, Japanese guys are cool. It's like, you see the Master Cup footage, I think because they're in team, they're like, yeah! You see them one-on-one, they're just like, you know, like they're in the library or something.
Well, yeah. I mean, people have been talking about that for years. It's a different kind of energy in a team tournament like that, right? You're not just playing for yourself. You're playing for other people. You have to think about it that way, right? If it's just me, you know, like, man, I'm trash. I know I'm bad. But, like, the thing is, if you sign up with 4 other people, they're looking at you. They're dependent on you. It's a different kind of energy. It's a different kind of pressure.
I think they grow up that way, too. It's like less emphasis on the individual, more on the group, you know?
Yeah, that's, I guess, kind of a high-level way to look at it. But also traditionally, right, in Japan, just because of the volume of fighting game players, and then time and space, for multiple reasons, just team tournaments end up being the preferred. But this is Tekken World Tournament, man. It's a singles tournament. Look at this.
Damn.
Right off the bat. Oh, you want to duck? I'm going to put you on the wall for it. I'm going to drip you 50% for it. But Nick, off the cross jab, you want to go? Oh, baby. Once again, another duck launch.
No time to breathe for Chicken.
Double, just 2 big duck and launches, just like that, 2 hits. And this is another big difference that happened in that Taiwan Grand Finals like that. High impact defensive decision making, right? Very good string recognition, just situational awareness too. He knew when to look for highs. Able to take big return, punish Chikarin very badly for just
it's like tag 2 almost, you know? 2 wrong mistakes and you're done.
Oh, just in range of the uppercut. Playing right. Trying to touch his feet real nasty with it. Reppuken. We're trying to tone down double lateral steps. Off the crouch jab, if we get some advantage here. Jab pressure from double. Backing out, stepping left, and then looking for the counter hit. Finds the low parry. You want to touch my feet?
No rice plan for you
touch
today.
his wall. Backdash. I love that. The fact that he just backdashed out of here. He knew to expect a crouch jab there.
2 seconds, nothing.
Mid,
Come on, man. You gotta do something.
Oh my god, I can't believe he hopped there. Yeah, time expiring. That wasn't that bad of a bet.
He wants to save the meter too, probably.
Yeah, but if that would have, man, that would have been close. A simple 1-1-2, if that would have been able to touch in that amount of time, would have been a heartbreaking round.
Chose to focus on this one, I think.
Gets the full jumping confirmed. Rep bender. Swat him at the wall. You want to step? Rep bender once again. Swatting at the wall. Dragon hammer. Plus range from double. Oh. Dragon killer. Double now. Just backing out. Just chilling.
Build some meter on Chikarin's
Yeah,
side.
he's up on rounds in this game. Just relax. Don't try to overextend. Try to make the comeback happen. Doesn't work that time. That's
Good
fine.
choice. Build it for later rounds, I think.
A lot of step left. Banana peel kick, and now Chikarin ready. Locked and loaded with the punishes. That's a big difference from what you saw in the Taiwan Grand Final.
And the punishes too.
Yeah.
To the wall. Good use of meter.
Airship.
Down to 40% already.
Red bender.
Oh, gonna go back to the wall.
Oh man.
Still got 1 gauge left.
It's just very heavy momentum swings. Very heavy momentum swings. Razor gets touched by the 2, the follow-up, and the max mode confirmed.
Caught double partying a little too hard
It's been
there.
the same round 3 rounds in a row. Gets touched early on, put back to the wall, minus 50% just like that. Double, you got to be able to fight your way out of this to try to extend this set. You beaten him before. In a long set, mind you.
Set point for Chikarin now.
3, throw tech. Chikarin now doesn't have any bar to be able to work with. Finally going to be able to build up 1 here. Defense activated. Walk up, taking down for 1. Back
That'll be
confirmed,
it.
and that's going to do it. Chikarin over double. Double going to go out tied at 5th place. Takes 25 points. Puts himself in the 19th slot over Nobi. 1 point over Nobi right now on global ranking leaderboard. Good stuff to double. UIU. Out here, your man doing work. Chikarin going to be the one that moves on here, though. So Chikarin going to be able to take on the winner and loser side of low-high and Noroma. Now check this out. These two this is a really interesting combination. Once again,
Noroma and low high.
yeah, for sure. Japan-Korea matchup. The interesting thing about these two is they tend to run into each other in tournaments on each other's home turf. If you remember, it was the Korean Tekken Masters event in 2 years ago, right? Noroma shows up. Japanese player wins that event.
I remember
Korea,
that
right?
one.
He had to win that over Noroma, right? Both times, next year after that, had to go over Noroma to be able to get to top 8 again. But for the Tokyo events, he runs into low high. Low high typically wins. And then they played They They played in Taiwan, and last time it went in Noroma's favor.
Neutral territory there.
Yeah, but typically Lohai is the one that comes out the winner in this matchup. So the thing is, it really comes down to mood.
Do you think we'll see Jack again?
That's also a really good question, right? Because character selection has been a factor in this matchup as well. Not for Lohai, obviously more for Noroma.
Exactly.
He's mostly run Shaheen in this matchup. But, you know, he showed Law earlier today. Maybe he's going to stick with him.
He got bopped with
Well,
Law.
he showed Law on winner's side against Neat, right?
Okay.
But maybe in loser's bracket, maybe he still wants to run him. Maybe he wants to, you know. And the thing is, he's fine on points right now. Maybe he's just trying something out. Maybe he's just trying something new. There's nothing wrong with that, right? You come to a challenger event, you're not too pressed for points. It's still pre-Evo, right? There's still a really big opportunity to be able to collect some points at that Master Plus event in Evo.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with trying stuff out this earlier in the season. See how your Law's doing against some of these character matches that have these player matches that have been giving you some trouble, right? This is not
That's a good
necessarily,
idea,
yeah, not really one of
He's
them.
already in the top 8. But he wants the points, huh?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Well-played
Well,
challenger.
the problem with the Korean players in this situation is a lot of them are looking to probably maximize on challenger and master events to be able to try to get their points in, because we'll talk about this after. Queue up Jack for Shaheen.
Yeah, he's going with Shaheen then.
Yeah, both players
and Jack.
running their aces. At the arena, right off the bat, jackhammer.
Man,
Break
I
on the
love
throw.
stage.
Uppercut right back at you. And this is looking like Taiwan right here.
He's almost dead.
Yeah, Noroma lost it low high in Korea, but right here,
Ouch.
looking a lot like Taiwan when Noroma just ran him really quickly. Quick first round. Working the low, trying to seal Noroma's step. Step in lows, step in lows. Look for the cross chop. Low high, not getting too overzealous on offense. Trying to pick his spots as best he can, gets floated. Put on the wall. Fortunate, that could have been resulted in a big win, giving Low High a big chance. But again, finds another robot uppercut. Oh, blocking low on the wake-up kick. Simple Wastani 4 punish, but here we go.
Noroma feeling good here today.
Yeah, good control these first 2 rounds. Had a lucky exchange in that second round, but for the most part, he's controlled the pace of the match so far. Low high, big hop kick here. Gonna trip you with the Wastani 3s. At the wall, finds the low parry. Once again, he sees.
He's gonna get the wall.
Those reads are there. Flip kick at the wall, then goes low on Oki. Yeah, low high, strong response this round. Noroma trying to control that space, right? Make Low High think about how he wants to advance. I'm gonna put these lows out there. Punch you in your kneecap. Hop kick
Gonna
right back
sidestep
at
in
you.
the head. Well, nice. Good technique there.
Noroma not deterred from the lows. Finally gets a throw off. Low high now. Back to center stage. Okazemi puts the homing attack out there. Uppercut once again, and here we go. Noroma now. Lower that shoulder, close out this first game.
He was looking for that low, right? And I think that's why he sidestepped. Right into the right uppercut.
So like I said, player matchup over the years favors low high, but Noroma recently has had a really good sense on how to beat low high.
Well, it's tricky with Jack, no? You have to sidestep left some moves, sidestep right some moves. You make the wrong choice and you're in the air.
Well, I mean, you have to play around. Playing around the jackhammer and the uppercut, right? You have to do that sidestep left, but of course the down forward 2 is the check on that. Here you go, you see it. It's been all robot uppercuts all day long, low high. At the wall here. If he ain't eating these uppercuts, he's eating these lows. Noroma right now, heavy momentum.
Good whip punish from Low High here.
And the flip kick.
Low High looking for an opening.
He's low pokes from Noroma. Jackhammer gets it, plant the seeds. Mid now.
It's
Noroma
tough,
trying to back up. Yeah, not trying to overcommit. He's just went in the space and just waited for it. I know you want a hop kick.
Because that's basically his only tool he's had success with so far.
Well, in particular, it's because he's been so insistent on putting out those lows, right? And of course, that hop kick has crush properties like that. So he's like, he knows, I've been showing you these lows. I know you want a hop kick right now. Strong player Yomi right there. On defensive Yomi. Wait and see. That time the hop kick connects.
To the wall.
Oh. Just finds a low parry again. Great step from low high. Once again, hop kick.
That's his only means of doing damage at the moment.
Surfboard ender. Instant break on the throw. Down 4-1 to be able to check Noroma in mid-range. It's still set point Noroma.
2 more rounds to go if he wants to stay in this. Low high. Pepper with the lows.
And then, yeah, once again, man, how many uppercuts has he landed this set?
2 minutes to
Drop
count.
the shoulder. Low high range, and that's going to do it. Closing it out with a perfect. That's, again, historically, that matchup is in favor of low high. Past 2 times they've encountered each other now, Noroma has just been in control both times. In Taiwan, here in Osaka, he gets the win both times. So check this out. That means Noroma now going to go up against Chikarin. Oh, man.
That'll be fun.
Kyushu team. You get the old man from the South.
Probably not Jack though, huh? You think he'll go with double G perhaps?
Yeah, that's a good point too, right? Especially because Noroma has a large character roster to work with, right? With Chikarin, you're really just looking at either Geese or you're looking at Jin, generally, right? When Noroma
Both
has
are good choices. Maybe Jin though.
yeah, for sure. When Noroma has gone Jack against Chikarin, it has not worked out for him very well, generally. So you have to imagine maybe he's thinking about one of those alternate characters. But the cool thing about this matchup, well, first we're going to run winners finals. You get Knee versus Kkokkoma. We'll talk about that losers semis matchup when we get to it.
Damn, low high out of the tournament now, huh?
Yeah.
Double as well. That was too bad. You know, double is really fun to watch this tournament. Very explosive ball.
Yeah, like I said, he's probably the Japanese player with the highest rising stock right now. Had a very good June, 2 big wins for a player that traditionally has struggled to find the win, right? I always go back to the last chance qualifier last year. Have you ever seen a player so confident and then just gets crushed in a grand finals like that in tears, still sitting in the chair minutes after? You know that it's a lasting impression like that. To see him the way he's playing now, the way he's been playing recently, it's almost like a completely different person, dude. Complete, just like he just has a confidence that he did not have before.
Experience throughout the tour, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's a big deal though, man. Especially for some of these young players, being able to travel overseas like that, experience those losses on big stages like that, experience those success on big stages like that too, right? That's all part of creating a package as a player like that.
Today too, also good experience going into Evo later next month, huh?
Yeah, that's going to be the big shakedown, right? You have, of course, up until this point, we've seen mostly it's been the same people winning the big events. But what I think, just how I feel, you could end up seeing like maybe the last 6-7 spots when we talk about going into the final at the end of the year.
Okay.
Turning into kind of a rat race on points. For some reason, they're running loser semis before the winners final. We're in Japan, man. They don't know how to run. They don't know how to run the right order. But check this out. This is a cool matchup. Chikarin, I always call him, we call him the old man from South jokingly. But the cool thing about this, and we talked about this earlier, right? The rise of Kyushu. Both of these players from the same region like this. The cool thing about this is Chikarin, he won't admit to it. He won't say it this way, right? Very humble. But the cool thing about it is kind of the big brother senpai attitude that all those players, those young players from Kyushu have towards him.
Right.
They have so much play experience with him. They train, they play a lot of matches together, obviously over the years to be able to try to get to this level. And he's one of those players who's responsible for building up that young generation. Now the cool thing is this. We talk about like that, and it's very token, but I didn't even really get how it was until maybe a couple months ago when I had to work on the signing Gen. He knows all these kids' parents. It's that tight-knit. It's that close there. That's how the community is. And it just goes to show you, proof is in the pudding, man. If you invest in your scene like that, you invest in your players like that, that's your scene. Look at what they're doing on big stages like this. This is awesome. Geese versus Steve. Okay, did we have?
I didn't expect that either.
Well, again, you talk about Noroma's character roster. It's at least 5-6 characters deep at this point that we've seen him play in tournament over the past 2 years like that.
We've seen a lot of Steve actually today.
Steve, Steve, a rare pick for him. We've seen him play Fang. We've seen him play Dragon in rare instances. Mostly DJ, mostly Jack.
We saw Zilgal use him earlier today. We saw Knee yesterday. Nobi's been using him quite frequently as well.
Yeah, but this is a character that he has shown before. While standing 1-2, up on the high, Chikarin now, trying to take control. And you have to imagine this is a result of them having so much play experience versus each other. He knows maybe Chikarin has my Jack's number. I probably have to go to one of my other characters. Wall splat. Chikrin putting hands on the
Not
Noroma
much
right
difference
now.
so far.
Yeah. Noroma now rotating around the left side. Showing a lot of duck pressure here. Chikrin not biting, fishing with the end. Simple jab streak punish. Comes down with the 1-2. Overhead swings now. A lot of good damage built up on just yet. Big swing so far, but yeah, back three confirmed in the max mode.
Second hit there.
Willing to put Noroma back to the wall here, break the glass. Hold this wall positioning, hold this pressure. While standing 1-2 once again. Let's get the arm break throw, no dice. Chikrin in rage, gotta be careful, Noroma. Don't give him the opening.
Gotta gauge.
It's not gonna take much, don't give it to him. Go take him around the right side.
13
On
seconds.
the
Oh
pressure.
my god, nice interrupt.
Excellent decision. Noroma able to bring it back. And that's the, again, it's the little battles that you win with this Geese matchup, in particular at high level. If you can get Chikrin to spend meter in a round early on and you take the round, you have to look at that as a small win. You gotta build the victory like that.
Definitely,
Yeah,
you
get
can't
some
cancel if he doesn't have any meters.
For
so.
sure. Well, especially going in the game clinching scenarios in round 3, right?
Most of Gee's stuff is, it's minus on blocks, so he needs those meters to cancel.
Oh, finds the low shot to be able to close out. Noroma, this Steve pick looking pretty good so far. Loser semi, this is only first to 2. Chikrin ready with the tech. Counter hit.
Going to the wall.
Double sim with Albatross. This time the max mode activation pays off. Noroma in this corner.
Chikrin gonna track him to the left.
Right, gets the splat, and get the re-splat as well. Looking for the down 4 there. Be able to close it out.
Dirty.
Step in with the hook. Step in
Dirty
hook
again. Damn.
EX Sonic Bang to close it out. Noroma. I mean, that was Chikrin's round. He completely stole control of that away from him. All it took was three really...
One small whiff and 3 times and he was dead.
You put Steve in rage like that, you give Steve the wall like that, in rage, step in hook, backdash, I see the whiff. Rage drive enough to close it out. Okay, kind of a surprise here.
We got the Geese stage coming up. Sweet. I love that one. It's so hype. The music.
Yeah, as expected for sure. Change of scenery here.
Our sign man has another message for us coming up, I think.
I wonder what's he writing this time.
Drawing pictures. Obama, calm down, take a deep breath. Is what he's saying, probably. All right. Got a 5-minute break coming up after this match.
I'll destroy you all.
I wish
Chikrin's
they'd
gonna destroy
run the bracket in the right order, but
Yeah,
give us a break, guys. You know, we're doing
Those pen fumes are wafting over here, too.
for sure. Magic forward, open up this round. This game. Playing a lot more compact this time. Trying to shine those shoes.
Maybe he's
Gets a
powered
low
up
touch.
from the stage. Gonna break all those doors.
You see Chikrin now beckoning Noroma, come to me. Willing to backdash and you just crouch like that.
Come on.
Making him think about it, step in with the hook.
Gotta keep that life lead, though.
In rage 2.
Damn. Those reactions.
Yeah. His whip punishment has been very, very good this set so far. While standing 1-2 that time. Both players in rage. Rage drive. Oh, shit.
I think I like this better than his jab,
When
though.
Noroma gives it up. That time Chikrin, I can't believe he went low there.
Chikrin looking for an opening.
Right now, Noroma with control right.
Decided to build some meter instead.
Max range lows like that from Chikrin. Back 3. Willing to burn it just for the pressure. Tekken. Tekken able to push Noroma to the wall here.
Nice.
Wait for this corner situation. Gets the crouch jab pickup. Double rep? No, single rep. Wasn't confident in the
That
kill.
was quick.
But then as he's getting up, comes up with the wall standing 1.
I think he's realized when he's throwing out small moves, he's still going to get punished by Noroma, so he's
Look at that, just taunting him.
focusing on building meter like that, which is a good choice, I think.
You come in swinging high, I'm going to be prepared. You better come in with those mids. Fighting dirty, step on my... Oh, yeah. Launch, gonna put Chicker into the wall. In the corner. Return fire, nice. Good, well played round from Noroma. Simple, just block punishment, take advantage of your position.
Noroma's like, don't look at me.
Yeah, he didn't have anywhere to go.
Chigurine looking for an opening, but gets hit with a counter hit.
Expected trying to be able to snipe him out of duck.
Looking for the
How can
counter
he
hit
slap?
again.
One punch, tech on the throw. Those throws have not worked out at all for Noroma so far. He's been all too prepared. Mostly just, you have to represent the option, right?
Neutral jump, why? That's weird.
Okay. It might have been an input error. Sometimes that happens, right? Looking to try to stab, get the accidental jump.
He's got 2 meters.
Once it works out there,
Make
please
some
on the throw.
damage happen.
Off the crouch jab. Let's get the finish. Low one push to the wall. Noroma trying to make it as difficult as possible. Break those doors down. Chicker, I'm going to take you all the way to the next
One more
set.
time.
Break these now. Not done yet.
Nice.
Another splat. Break those
Damn,
down.
3 doors.
We're not done yet. Now we are.
Can we get the ledge? Nice.
Chickerin
It's a beast.
finishes him off with the low. As expected, you go to Howard Estate, you know what time it is. 1-1. And Japan giving you their 2 most consistent players on big stages in the past year and a half, right?
That's Giso, man. He just got bopped in the early rounds. He got the meter, and
But they're
then
giving
just
you a full set?
exploded. Yeah.
I hate kiss. Please tell it.
Okay.
I think they are.
You're friends with Nobi, I think. He's always complaining too. I don't know what that meant.
I hate geese?
No,
You
no.
didn't
I
understand?
mean, like,
Wait, what?
he wasn't even playing geese.
He was disgusted watching
Just-
what just happened. That's what happened.
Brought back bad memories, I guess, huh?
Broke down the doors 3 times like that. And at this point, locked in here.
Chanel feeling very strongly about that.
Chickerin versus Noroma. With the Noroma with the Steve pick making this interesting. Swing in a flicker. Setting 1. Noroma trying to get some duck pressure, but Chickerin has not been able to really let him get a lot out of it. Nice. Nice. The lost setting 1-2. Finishing with Yan. Not too much mileage out of that Chickerin in the set so far.
Yeah,
You have to imagine he's either trying to crush one of those lows or maybe trying to tag him out of ducking. Oh, the low touch. Punch parry on the follow-up. And again, going to punch parry.
Well, and that's the thing with Geese too, is his rage arts
Yeah.
isn't very useful. So the only thing you can look for is the extra damage boost.
On an infinite stage like this, Noroma was
Good choice.
This was his plan all along. You see him watching the down forward 2, trying to seal that step at close range like that. Chickerin now coming with the jab pressure, mixing it with the lows. Big touch here from Noroma. Oh, Noroma threat. It's not over yet. Hold on. Almost 2 bars built for Chickerin. Cannot rest on your laurels yet. Run up, watch anyone.
I don't think they'll choose to
down
use
forward
them this
one
round though.
With the low touch.
Okay.
Oh, goes mid.
Nothing.
Low touch and return.
Saw the duck and went for the mid.
And Noroma just not trying to overextend, not trying to give him the touch.
Oh,
There it is.
could be it.
Yeah, and rage.
One opening.
Yeah, that's all it took. Oh, man, that's just watching that. You get so mad. You're like, man, he worked so hard for that.
It happened the other way, a few rounds too. So
That's true. That's true.
Green chipping away, trying to
Swinging
close
on
the
each
meter.
other.
Nice
No parry this time in Chickerin's favor. Mid kick, back 3.
No punish.
No punish. People aren't used to it yet.
Well, that's always been punishable.
Jab touch.
This is gonna finish it.
Yeah, rage drive. Big return here. Just able to get it. And wow, Noroma on set point for Chickerin. Loser side. Trying to send. Nope. Early health lead here. While sitting 1-2 once again. Noroma trying to be very careful about how he approaches. Trading lows.
Both players chopping away on health here.
Back 3 doesn't let it rip.
It hit though.
Yeah. Oh, it hit again.
Good block.
Maybe trying to conserve meter. I don't know if you want to play that game, Chicorin. Just a touch. Oh,
He's gonna use it now though.
Hand.
Yeah, there we go.
Full set, Noroma. You're so close. Low parry.
Match point.
Elimination point. Noroma willing to just chill. 4-2 going down.
Chicorin trying to save off.
He gets Chicorin to burn the meter on pressure. Block it out. Yeah, just backwards movement now. Willing to take my low. He's gonna win my mid. Gets it.
Damn.
Noroma 2-1 over Chicorin. Wow.
Quite happy with himself.
Yeah, that's got. You never in tournament. You never want to lose to the guy that you played with. You never want to lose to the guy that you practice with like that. And you had to imagine he had to been thinking about that pick in this specific matchup all this time, right? He struggled to go over Chicorin in tournament like that.
I'm sure Chanel's quite happy as.
And yo, how good is that feel, man? When you, when picky in the brain, they come up with a plan and it works. How often does that happen? Not too many episodes where it goes down like that. When you come up with a game plan like that, and you execute it like that, going over the player that you want to win like that, that's got to be a good feeling for him.
I think the stage was a big factor.
Yeah,
there
for
too.
sure. And Noroma now, but it's first Geese, yeah, it just always goes like that. You expect if you take the first game, you got to imagine you're going to Howard State after. And it worked out that way, right? Right back to the infant stage after.
He said no more doors, please.
And it was, yeah, close set, but that's going to do it. So now we have, our top 3. Yeah, yep. Noroma going to play the loser of Knee versus Kkokkoma on winners finals. For some reason, we ran this out of order. Not sure why. Make sure you guys holler at him on Twitter. But Knee versus Kkokkoma, Rock Dragons, Knee versus Kkokkoma. Loser going to face Noroma in losers final. What you think? Any surprises for you so far?
Yeah, I mean
outside of the Noroma Steve pick and
most
the
of
win.
Chicorin's matches actually. I mean, I thought it was going to be a little bit more one-sided, but Noroma made a very good choice there with Steve rather than Devil Jean or Jack.
And this time the young blood wins. The young blood wins over the old man. Wow, that's cool. You saw Noroma smile after that too. You know that match meant a lot to him. You could tell.
They never show emotion, but they were just.
Noroma was
so
just like the Grinch, man, ear to ear after that. So
it's probably saying the same thing as Chanel during that time, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'm sure Chanel had a big smile on his face too, right? He just came over here talking shit about Geese.
And Nobi too.
What's my man writing down?
Hater.
What you got to say? He's gonna count down to the commercial video. Yeah, so
okay.
We're gonna get an esports break eventually. Yeah, you got it. We don't actually have somebody talking in our ears. He's just gonna give us the 10. Not yet. Okay.
We just gotta play it by ear.
Let's count together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Tekken World Tour 2019. Well-played challenger here from Osaka. My man Corey's about to introduce our players for the winner final and loser finals. This should be a face on the pass if you've been watching fighting games for a few years. But I'm glad I'm always happy to see him out here narrating these events like that. But
yeah, man,
the big thing is,
right?
yeah, if you're watching, no matter if you're watching on the official channel, if you're watching Avoiding the Puddle, or if you're watching on Bronson's restream, what you're watching from North America, South America, Europe, Pakistan, wherever the hell you're from. Thanks for staying up with us, watching these good matches so far from this challenger event here on Tekken World Tour. And once again, Majin Obama here with Michael Murray. Trying to close out this long weekend, man. Yesterday was pretty rough, right?
12 hours, right?
Yeah, 200+ man tournament here. You had what? We said it multiple times so far. 11 of the top 19, 12 of the top 19, I believe, on the global leaderboard right now. All your JP Pro license holders, sprinkled in a little bit of Italian flavor, a little bit of Bonaparte
French.
Yeah, a little bit of French out there too. But coming to a close now. We're gonna run winners finals and losers finals. Finally see we get our grand finals matchup. Here we have Knee versus Kkokkoma. Kkokkoma versus with losers on loser side, waiting for Noroma.
Knee versus Kkokkoma. This should be interesting.
Senshin no Nyujo desu. Let's see what we got.
I heard these guys are good friends.
Who?
Kkokkoma and Knee.
They might know each other. Yeah. Yo, I don't care what anybody says. Best entrance at CEO. Don't at me. Best entrance at CEO, hands down. course, Kkokkoma coming through as well.
Kkokkoma looks thrilled there.
Let's smoke.
He's like,
until that.
screw you. I'm not doing cosplay anymore.
Until somebody got him to crack a smile. Then, of course, you have Noroma waiting on loser's side.
Best girl at CEO, apparently. Alright.
So once again, yeah, gonna get this winners finals matchup going. This is gonna be a first to 3, of course. Rock's Dragon's Knee going up against Kkokkoma.
So who are we looking at? I'm sure Kokkoma's probably gonna go with Kazumi.
Well, yeah,
say,
I mean,
right?
the thing is, you saw this matchup a week ago at CEO, right? Top 8 stage there. Both these guys made their entrances. They played, and last time Knee was able to take it, right?
We'll see what happens today.
What I'm curious about, and especially, I guess my question is Kkokkoma going to queue up the same matchup? You have to imagine he watched just as much film footage of that match as anybody else did, right? If not more. There's a couple questions I have in particular. What character matchup are they going to queue up? And then, what has Kkokkoma learned in the past few days?
Well, you know, Knee doesn't really have any pronounced weak points, so it's kind of hard.
Well, I mean, you know the story with Knee. It's not even about. I feel like it's not even about character. It's you have to play Tekken. He's that.
I think
he's
everyone
that
plays
test.
Tekken.
Well, you know what I mean, man. Like it's a little bit different with him. It's not just about. You're not preparing for a certain character. You're not preparing for a certain. You have to be able to outplay him in Tekken. It's a tall.
Well, true, which is why Arslan did such a good job, is because he's got those very strong fundamentals, right? Oh, okay. And another point they brought up, this is best of 5, right? I think from this match.
Yeah, it's first to 3. Ah, okay. This time, yeah, going up against Knee Steve. And the thing is, this character matchup, too, in particular for Knee, you have to imagine in the past, in the past month or two in particular, ever since that Arslan Ash collision in Thailand, you have to imagine he's been paying attention to Kazumi match footage more than anybody else, or how he does against his character.
Definitely.
How to move against her. You see him right off the bat, establishing the sidestep right? Rotating around to the right side.
From Knee.
Yeah, and then the way it breaks down too, in a lot of the mid-range situations like that, there's a lot of jab yomi like that. You have to be aware of Kazumi's approach down forward 1 to be able to, which has that subtle tracking to that side to be able to cover it. Not gonna matter though. Weak in the side at the wall.
Kkokkoma with the beat down.
Oh, you want to touch my shoes? I'm gonna touch you. Back to the wall. What you gonna do, Kkokkoma? Step in, give me the hook. Donkey puncher on the head, just like that. Knee with a very strong opening round here. Flicker jabs. Back up. Jab pressure going in the dust.
Kkokkoma just standing by, huh?
At this level, man, what a lot of this boils down to is reactions, timing, micro movement, but also just like jab yomi, right? Jab yomi, down for 1 yomi, low yomi.
Well, the second Knee sees a pattern, he's going to parry and go for a combo. So
there's a certain self-consciousness on the other side too, right? You have to be aware of what option you're going to more than maybe another one. At this level, backing up.
both players choosing to keep the distance.
Yeah, Kkokkoma trying to establish some jab pressure, but Knee ready with those ducks. Down for 1, just out of range. And this is the kind of match. Oh man, this is Tekken.
At a high level,
when
right?
every hit feels so hard earned. Time expiring. Kkokkoma with the low touch and gets the round.
Damn, good match.
Focus.
I mean, that's not as explosive like Double or those guys, but still.
Every single touch feels like a battle, a hard-earned battle like that. This is the kind of shit that makes you jealous watching this, man. I wish you could execute like this. Wish you could have this attention to detail like that. Especially for the counter hit, doesn't come. Rolling Thunder, block and return from Knee. Flicker pressure all the way down. Slowly pushing Kkokkoma back to the wall. Trying to seal that back step. No longer an option. Peel him off the wall. Health advantage for Knee. Showing right weave. Counter hit back one.
Knee up 2 rounds.
Round 4.
Establishing jam pressure. Kkokkoma willing to just take his low strike there.
Kkokkoma shaving away.
Yeah, no counter hits though. Knee not giving him those counter hit buttons. I'll take the damage, that's fine. I'm trying to just move. Move, look for a bigger strike. Simple jab punish. Kkokkoma, even just small whiffs like that, you end up paying, right? Even that little chunk of damage is just reflects so big. It's such a huge way over the course of the match. Finally gets his knockdown, gets an opportunity here. Spin low. Knee ready for it though, Wanaoki. Jab pressure.
Kazumi not even really using that down forward one
Knee
much.
showing flicker at that range. Return fire
Punished.
once again. Willing to take his wall setting 1-2. Off the drive.
10 seconds to
Low
go.
poke it, then a low poke right back at you. Knee takes the first game convincingly.
That focus, look at him.
Oh, he said running back, same stage, everything.
Checking the phone, hopefully not reading the chat.
Round 1.
That says a lot, man. He just queues up on the reset like that. Take a moment to let it breathe, but
It's a battle of wills here, man.
I'm not changing anything else. Let's just play it out. Play the damn set. Kkokkoma, a lot more
Increased
defensive this
movement
time,
here.
yeah. He's giving up a good bit of real estate to knee, but no big commitments here. Down 4-1 pressure. Down 4-2 from knee now. Score whip punish, but light damage so far on both sides. Jab pressure.
Just jabs back and forth. Magic 4.
First big counter hit. Oh no! That's so unfortunate. Finds the rolling thunder. Kkokkoma now with slight health lead.
10 seconds left.
Able to kind of rebound from that drop.
Could go either way.
Off the drive.
Kkokkoma barely ahead. Trying to run away. Good one.
Gets the wall standing 4-4 to be able to seal it.
Round 2. Fight.
They're locked in,
Good
man. They're
whip
down,
punch.
man. Jab and back it up. You see him buffering those ducks in there too, right? Looking for any opening he can create.
Finding success with that low kick there.
Hovering in that range. Simple jab pressure. Simple jabs. Take your low touch there. Just backing it up. Shaving off the health is little by little. No big swings.
Tit for tat here.
Yeah. Just a poke war. This is an actual foot.
The tension though, I mean, you can
Yeah,
tell.
that's the thing, man. When every hit is so hard earned, it's pressure.
Yeah, chat, this knee guy is pretty good.
Low touch.
Kkokkoma too, though, to be
Run
able to
take a
keep
low
up with his
punch.
pace. And almost 2 rounds up, right?
Hold on.
1 second
Time
left.
expiring. Hold on to his life lead.
Good
Oh
choice.
my God.
He tried, but not
He
enough.
said, "I'll give you the low. I have that much faith in how much health I have left. I'll give you the low. I'm blocking mid." Nice. That's the first big risk we've seen in a while. Big hop kick. Good return from Kkokkoma.
Good flow here.
Definitely gets the down back 3, but then launch from knee. Shift off quick 25%. Jab touches, now even on health, just like that. Kkokoma's lead extinguished. Rolling
Chopping
thunder,
away.
rolling thunder.
One more.
3 lows in a row to close it out for Kkokkoma. Okay, 1-1.
First to 3 though, right?
It's all winner's final. There's always first 3. It's intense. Oh, man, this is rough, and this is why, man, playing the way that these guys play Tekken like this over the course of a long set like this, you have to imagine they're used to it by now, right? These are two of the most, more well-traveled players, of course, out here. But it's still just the mental pressure and mental stamina that it takes to play this kind of Tekken over the course of a long series like this.
What's he checking on his phone though? That's what I want to know.
He's got notes on. He's not reading Twitter, Michael Murray. He's not. Damn sure ain't in the Twitch chat.
What is he linking to like Zybots or something?
We'll see. Down 4-1 at the start, mixing up with his lows. Albatross in. And Knee now showing a lot more step right. Trying to rotate around, taking advantage of the wall positioning. Causing his weak side. No down 4-1 to check it. There it is. Slows.
Knee backing up. Edging slowly towards
nice,
the corner.
Got the crush on that. Gets his knockdown from the jab. Oh, what a duck. While sending 1-2.
Tiger.
Hey. Oh, you put that heel out there. Just like that. Rage drive. Knee clapping back. Jab it, then the low touch. Kkokkoma trademark so far this set.
Knee doing really well with ducking and counter hitting now.
Yeah. Kkokkoma he's giving him a lot of real estate though. He's content to backdash like that, trying to look for an opening. He's just advancing. Slowly just pressuring towards the wall, which is movement.
Blocks a low.
Again.
Kkokkoma and Rage though.
Oh man, this is tense. When Rage, you gotta imagine, not looking for the big swing, but he needs to be able to connect something here to the triple, trying to get it. There's the drive. Yeah, that resets the spacing here though. Low parry, saw it coming.
To the wall.
Knee.
Up 2 rounds.
That's the thing. Sometimes you read a button press, sometimes you're wrong, right? Put that drive out there and it cost him that spacing like that. Forced it back to neutral. Back one there.
Kkokkoma chopping away the lows.
Yeah.
Looking for an opening.
Also, yeah,
Doesn't
use
find
some
one.
homing mids too. Trying to, again, emphasize knee. Watch your right step.
Knee just up in his face, waiting for a whiff.
That's, yeah. He let the whole string rip. It could have been it could have been a little bit worse.
Yes. Could have been launched. 14 seconds left. Kkokkoma has to do something if he wants to
Flicker
stick
and
around.
yeah, counter hit 4 here.
could be
8-7. Time expiring. Gonna run to the wall. Take your damage. Punch him in the back of the head. Drive.
Oh, good read.
Coming into the duck after. Yeah, he anticipated in rage like that. At that range, that would have been enough for Knee. Kkokkoma with a really good anticipation. Good awareness. Cracks him over the head. Kkokkoma now starting to build some momentum. At the wall, peel him off, put him right back on. Fly to the other side.
Need change of positions though.
Now he gives up the positional advantage here. Scary situation.
Kkokkoma not doing much of anything at the
Slow
moment.
touches. Knee not trying to just go all in or anything. Just willing to shave off a little bit of health. Gets the overhead swing.
He does have the life lead though.
So I'll try to weave and then put the shoulder out there.
Chopping away. 2 more and he'll win.
Off the drive. Back sway. Albatross gets the low. Oh, and at the wall. Not quite enough. Oh! Off the drive.
Sliver of health he needs.
Time expiring.
Oh,
And he
not
flies
enough.
back. Yes. Oh man, this is so tense.
Such good matches.
Counter hit. Off the back one. Kkokkoma back to the wall. Bad blow, working the lows. Counter hit again, not good. Gonna peel her off the wall. Damn, put her right back on. Still has wall control.
That was a quick round.
Yeah. You get touched by that counter hit 2 times in a row like that, yeah, it's gonna be a quick round.
What do you think? It's a pretty good match. I think Kkokkoma will probably want to stick with Kazumi, right?
I mean,
It wouldn't make sense to go with Dragunov here because Knee's pretty good at him as well.
well, you see he's already committed at this point to just a stage select. It's not gonna be a character select, so have to imagine he's locked in at this point. Winners final, maybe, even thinking The thing is, dude, if Knee wins this match and he's in Grand Finals winner side like this,
You need a reset to take him out.
that's a tall order for Noroma or Kkokkoma to be able to run 2 sets on Knee like that. That's rough.
Hasn't happened often. I think Kudan's has done
Very,
it before once.
very few instances. Not too many players. All right, it's a very short list of players, for sure.
But you know, Nia's got to be exhausted from these sets, though.
I think they both do. Dude, the mental stamina that playing this kind of Tekken, dude. Again, every hit, there's so much focus invested on these little touches like that. To play long sets like that, that's mentally exhausting.
Kkokkoma chopping away.
Yeah, trying to, again, train Knee. Better watch your step. I'm willing to put these homing attacks out there. I will be ready with my down forward 1 to check your right step.
Good movement from Nia.
And again, just the micro movement too, man. The small back dashes like that.
All to keep him near the wall.
All to just try to create a whip potential too. Kkokkoma now back to the wall in rage. Now these low hits matter.
Just a bit of health left.
These little pokes back and forth, they add up. Checks him out the fly. Knee, it's hard fought, man, but momentum belongs solely to him. Big launch from Kkokkoma, though. Opportunity for a statement here. Knee back to the wall. Kicking aside.
The chat sending their power to Kkokkoma.
Counter hit, though. It's going to be right back at him. Oh. Massage blow. Another, yeah. Gets the wall down, too. Goes low on Oki. Nice mix of lows and mids there at the end. Knee on set point. Winner's final. Trying to punch his ticket to grands. Trying to put another challenger event under his belt here. And for Kkokkoma or Noroma, whoever it is going to be, man, you got to imagine dire straits. You want to take Knee down in grand finals and he's on winner's side. There we go. No happy endings here.
Who knows?
You got a shot in Thailand, not in Japan, not here, not today. Knee 3-1 over Kkokkoma. Kkokkoma going to have a shot on loser's side. Going up against Noroma. Yeah, that's twice in the same week. That's tough, man. You go down to Knee like that in those kinds of sets, but
Very well fought, though.
again, that's probably a preview of what I have to imagine. You know, that's going to be a preview of what you're going to see later this year.
Yeah, he seemed a bit exhausted towards the end of the round there.
Again, the mental focus. Because you saw it in Thailand. You see it anytime you have those kinds of matchups like that, especially like the Kkokkoma matchups where they play so compact like that. And again, very few just big swings like that, right? Not a very high committal kind of game, especially when you're a lot of the time, especially with Knee, right? In that matchup in particular, you see a lot of the time it's very important for him to be sidestep guarding, sidestep ducking, right? Playing very fast like that, very, very close attention to detail. Like, it's mentally exhausting in long sets. Of course, these are arcade veterans, right? They're used to playing, just going then, death matches, drowning money like that. But on this kind of stage, under these kinds of lights, it's still a different kind of energy. They're used to it. Obviously, they're veterans of the game. They've been, some of the most well-traveled players in the world, right? But even so, when you have to play those kinds of sets like that, it's taxing. It does cost you something.
Definitely, I think so too. We'll see how that plays out in the later rounds.
So check this out. That's going to queue up Noroma versus Kkokkoma. This is going to be a rematch of the Poland Master event that we had, less than a month ago? Month and change? I forget. Something around that. Close to 4 weeks ago. Last time, Kkokkoma was able to get the win in Grand Finals on winner's side. Noroma, I think, took 1 game in Grand Finals, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
We'll see what the character matchup, though, in particular is. I think that's what I'm looking for.
I think our sign man has another note for you, man.
He's just doing his job, man. He's just out here. He's a jobber.
Obama, your Taco Bell's here. Just kidding.
No, I didn't order any of that. I didn't get any of that.
Okay, thank you. Some dudes wrecked their stomach apparently, and we're taking a restroom break. So Obama and I just get to sit around and talk shit for a while until they come back.
I'm sure
Nice shirt, by the way.
I'm sure they can't wait to hear that.
Is that a flamingo on there?
Yeah.
Did that touch a sore point there? I'm sorry.
I got the shirt for a reason. I like the shirt. Shit. Talking shit about my shirt, man.
You know, I think that's what people
So
come to see, though.
so we can talk about this too, right? So you see, especially for the Korean players, this was an important weekend. We talked about a little bit about this yesterday. It was an important weekend because I think for the strategy for a lot of them is they want to invest heavily on their master point and their challenger tier event point return resumes, right? Because you're locked this year for Tekken World Tour. You can only have your top 3 finishes for Masters,
Right.
only your top 3 finishes for Challenger events. They want to get maximum point return in those 2 categories. The reason why is because if you talk to a lot of Korean players, obviously that's an arcade-based
Exactly.
community, right? Green Arcade's closed now. Most of them have kind of adapted to primarily PC net play and playing with their homes with one another, right?
Exactly. You know,
the problem
Lohai was
is-
just telling me that yesterday. It's all
Exactly.
about the online play.
So the problem with that is they're not getting any dojo event points. The first Korean dojo event, I think, is going to happen next week. The problem is that that culture is not established there where they go to offline venues to be able to play with each other in that kind of setting, right?
Well, it's also because they have that buff Korean internet. I think it's one of the fastest in the world, right?
Yeah, that too, right? That's all, you have to imagine that's also a factor. There hasn't been the necessity for it. Tekken World Tour kind of forces that into them, that position now where, again, we talk about, in the Dojin is the best example right now. Dojin fighting GM, you mentioned him yesterday.
Right.
Even Obscure, right? He's got quite a collection of points just from dojo events that a lot of these Korean players do not have. They're getting most of their points from Masters and Challengers. It's going to be important moving forward. You have to imagine maybe later this year, maybe some Korean events get thrown together. They call it dojo event. Maybe it's somebody's house. Might get some shades of Apex.
Well, yeah, and they were just telling me it's kind of like the Japan scene where it's really expensive for an individual to try to rent a location to do that. So.
It's less of an issue in Japan. There are some places, again, Fighting Tuesday.
More recently,
Also,
yeah.
the Chickering Cup that just happened. Those are dojo events. Also in Osaka, they have the Osaka gaming Cyclops Gaming House
Right.
as well. There are some spaces like that, but it's more of a pressing issue for the Korean players in particular.
Maybe some of the teams will step up to maybe help them out with the space.
That'd be cool, right? You always see Noroma and Chickerman's teams and organizations there. They've done so. But this is going to be your losers finals matchup here. Noroma versus Kkokkoma. JP versus Korea. Once again, this is going to be a rematch of the Poland Masters tournament that you guys saw a little bit over a month ago. So let's see, run it back. What did Noroma learn since then is the big question. I told you about reading the chat on stream like that, man. It's very unprofessional.
I'm interacting with the community, man. It's important.
That's community interfacing for you?
Yes, it
Reading
is.
the chat?
With this interaction, they
Whatever,
ask
man.
questions, I
So look,
answer on stream.
You look at this matchup, how do you feel?
It depends, you know. We've seen Kkokkoma go with a few characters. He's had Kazumi. He's gone with Dragunov.
Yeah, ran
before.
drag this weekend and had some really good results with him, right?
Then Noroma, we've seen with Jack, Devil Gene, but more recently today, Steve, right? We could see another Kkokkoma Kazumi versus the Steve again, and I'm sure that would be kind of grating after that match he just had. So if I were Noroma, that's what I'd go with.
And also you got to talk about how he feels right now, right? This is the problem with running your winners final straight into your losers final. Kkokkoma coming off of a deflating loss like that after playing a very mentally taxing game, right?
Definitely.
Well, meanwhile, Noroma, he's fresh off of a win against Chickerin. Look at him. He's happy as can be right
done.
now. Yeah, he's happy to love you. Yeah, he's just like, yeah, let's go, man.
Give me your power.
Definitely in favor of momentum,
He
right?
laughed. He heard me.
Definitely in favor of Noroma. This is why you don't run the tournament this way, right? But here we go.
If you guys want to see that Kazumi cosplay again, you better be cheering for Kkokkoma. Huh?
And yeah, okay, Noroma, yeah, doubling down on the Steve thing.
I thought so. See, I called it, right? Good choice. You noticed their work, you know? Nothing fancy, just stay out of range. Poke away with the highs and lows.
Same character matchup for Kkokkoma. Oh, this is good. And that's the thing, right?
He was studying knee, huh?
Yeah, well, studying knee, but then also, see how Noroma moves a little bit differently than knee. What options
Yes.
he sees differently. That's going to throw him off base.
Spacing.
That's going to throw him off in the beginning.
Looks like the move choice as well.
Yeah, you just played a really long set, used to, again, a certain pattern of attack, a certain pattern
Almost
of movement.
trained in a way, right?
And Noroma comes in, he's doing something completely different. That's going to mess with him at first. See Noroma right off the bat, willing to just measure those jab pressure, trying his best to corner Kkokkoma. Kkokkoma, really good right step to be able to try to rotate on the outside.
Good movement away from the wall.
It's the flash punch knockdown.
Oh.
What a clean step around, and Noroma able to get the hit in the round, man.
Good counter hit.
It's the flip, comes Do with the plus frames there.
Nice punish.
Yeah, while sending 4-4. Little touch, mixing with the mid.
Kkokkoma chopping away. A little bit more freely than he did with knee.
This jab, throw broken. Oh, counter hit 4. Gonna get a side wall here. And again, I like that. Just rotate around, give up any little hit you would get. Rotate around, try to maintain that wall positioning. Put yourself in a good position, try to close out the round off the next hit. 2, once again, throw broken. Not a factor yet.
Does the full hit.
1-2. Tiger style, that's a wall. Dangerous,
Nice.
getting a low to
Shuts
shut
it
down
down.
the drive.
Kkokkoma looking confident here, as he should after that knee battle he just had.
He's a veteran, you know. Not susceptible to kind of the that same kind of guard, mental guard breaks that maybe you might see some of the younger players. But off this counter hit now, gonna get good carry on Noroma against the wall. Running 2 there, willing to just clock out, take the damage that he gets from that. Still able to, again, maintain that frontal wall positioning here. Jab pressure, once again, gets his knockdown, down 4-1.
He's starting to notice it's not knee, right?
Yeah. That's the big thing, right? The initial round, when you notice the difference, is right off the
He's
bat,
like, I
low
got
parry.
this.
Yeah. When you notice the difference immediately, that first round might throw you off. But then when you slowly adjust and slowly settle in, Kkokkoma is still dialed in. I had him wrong.
It's the pressure, I think, against knee. And he's kind of been freed from that in this match.
Step in hook. Oh, man.
I
big
spoke
loss
too
from
soon.
Noroma.
Good, he just waited for that.
Wait and see. Sometimes it's the best option sometimes.
Definitely.
Noroma in particular famous for that, right? Let's go with a stick sometimes, just like see what he does.
Kkokkoma looking to get some damage here.
To the right side, had a big whiff there, couldn't quite poke. There we go, counter hit 4. Just short of the wall too, that's crazy. The amount of carry she has.
Back to the wall.
Yeah, sealing the step there. Jab pressure, 1, 2, 3, 4, let's rip. Last thing, 1, 2. Oh, my God, he's willing to press there?
Not seeing many lows from Kazumi here.
Jabs. The drive, and then the step. Then, yeah, gets the low.
First one goes to Noroma.
And now this is what you were also talking about, right? This
Dragunov, huh?
Kkokkoma,
Okay.
yeah, he's played this character in a couple matchups this weekend. Is it time to bring him out? By now, you have to imagine, yeah, he's lost, what, I think, 4 of the past 5 games with
Yeah.
Kazumi. Might be time for that change of pace.
Yeah.
And when he played drag earlier this weekend, he was looking great.
Exactly.
No, stick with the game plan. I like it.
Psych.
Yeah, he's second guessing himself too. You feel for him, right? We've all been in that position sometimes where you're like, do I stick with the game plan and just try to fight it out, figure it out? Maintaining his confidence in the Kazumi pick.
Dragunov might be an interesting pick, actually. Maybe some more pressure with the Russian assaults. Some of the pressure that Dragunov has is quite different than Kazumi, so it could be a good changeup, actually. But he chose to go with what he knows.
Round 2 of losers finals right here. Right weave, putting that shoulder on her. Noroma doing a really good job of mixing up his pressure approaches. This time you see a lot more right weave. Overhead swing. Oh,
Chopping
step
away.
in, rolling thunder. Counter hit trade in favor of Noroma. Fox out takes his damage. Goes mid, mixing it low, and then goes down the low again.
Noroma looking focused here.
It's Steve, right? He struggles with those kind of like power lows like that. But those short chops, right? Like the down one.
Right.
Willing to just take his cheap damage again from that, and it adds up in the end.
Steve gets a lot of good trades, though.
Yeah, that too. Just out of range of the hook. Ender. Noroma. Oh my God. Kkokkoma put him on the wall, peeled him right back off.
Good read on that
You
low.
want to sweep? Noroma gonna make you pay for it.
Round 3.
Trade again in favor of Noroma. Able to get a little bit of real estate for it. Magic 4 in return from Kkokkoma though. Gonna be able to just negate it. A little bit
That
late on his
Tiger
fly.
can carry, huh?
Taps him low. Oh wow! Look for the back sway connect. Doesn't work out. 4-2 trying to duck. Eats a rolling thunder. This time, trade still in favor of Noroma. It's a
Wake
back turn
up.
touch it. Then yeah, finds the low after. Fortunately, kind of scramble situation there for Kkokkoma. Like weave there
Good
with the mid
knockdown.
connection. Counter hit this time.
Quick hook.
Just gonna drop her 40%. Put her at the wall.
Damn,
50%.
more than
I'll
40.
take that back. Not 40, 50. Watch mid hit. Break on the throw. Kkokkoma not gonna give it to him. Rolling thunder. Homing attack. Homing attack.
Shut
Not gonna
down.
matter. Yo, Noroma, complete momentum control right now.
He's going Dragunov, I think. Yeah, I would move away from Kazumi if I were him. He just seems like he's hit a wall, you know?
So if he cues in drag, the problem is he's going to be locked in for the rest of the time too. And you have to, I mean, Noroma as a player, he's had really good success against drag too, and he has
used him
yeah,
himself
he has a diverse character roster to be able to work against him. He knows the character just as well as Kkokoma's going to know him too.
So many Kazumis too as well, I mean, as far as opponents go. Unless he's got to pocket someone, you know, I don't know, Katarina or something. He's just Katarina before, right?
At this level and the way he plays, I don't think he's going to go with it. Not any picks like that. It's going to be drag or it's going to be Kazumi, right?
Even he doesn't know, right?
But I like him doing this, right? It's better. Look, man, nobody's sitting there with a timer, but you know, there's no like cattle prod guy behind the curtain or anything like that. Take your time. You're winning a long set like this.
Dude's tired too. He just got out of a best of 5.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The thing is, yeah, if the TO ain't gonna give you a break, give yourself one. Shit.
Should pick Paul. I agree.
Yeah, mull it over. That's fine. Just take your time. Breathe. At this point, yeah, you've lost what? 5 of the.
Make him feel bad.
Hey, he's gotten one game in the past, like what? 5, 6. You need to take the break. It's on you.
He needs that dime back nose spray, huh?
I think he just needs a break. Just let it rock. There's no timer at the screen. Take all the time you need to take, Kkokkoma. Because you're not going to get this game back, you know? You rush into it.
It's gonna do random pretty soon, yeah? Dragunov, yeah, that's what I thought.
And he's locked in too.
Sure, man. Why not? See if you can turn this around, huh?
I mean, it's going to be... You have to imagine, yeah, a lot. We talked about it before, right? Mental pressure, stamina. Comes through with this character change, but...
Well, he may have taken away the momentum that Noroma had as well.
He's got to run Noroma 3 straight, though, is the problem. When it has to do with this character. When you're locked in like this, back to the wall.
Round 1.
So let's see if he does what you were talking about, right? Trying to build up plus range with Russian Assault, work the knife a lot more. So far, not working out.
Noroma's just bulldogging
yeah.
him, man.
Launch after the weave. Counter hit.
He's got some space here. See what he does with it.
That's the thing, yeah. Kkokkoma has to beware. The threat of counter hit back 1. Can't get too antsy with those mid-range pokes like that. See him trying to rotate around. Counter hit.
Another trade.
Another
not in his
trade in
favor.
favor of Noroma. Peel off the sidewall. Oh, just run up in his grill, not doing anything yet. Then gives him the low touch, gives him mid.
I think he's kind of psyched out at the moment.
Take the leg. Plus frames, where you going?
Okay.
Noroma just picking all the right opportunities to
punish.
press. You see him mixing up his steps.
Got
His
some
step
throws
direction in the
in there.
mid-range as well.
Maybe throwing a slide.
Working the down 4-2 duck pressure as well. Going into flicker.
All right.
Yeah, takes those lows.
Dragunov's actually got a few throws that are good, right? The command grabs. Or not command, but you know the...
Sure, we haven't seen that come into play too much so far, but here we go. Yeah, because both of these players are ready for throw break 6 time. On both sides. Down 4-2 duck pressure. Kkokkoma gonna put the knife out there. Nice, good return fire on the slide punish. Ducking in, showing right weave as well. Counter
Another
hit
knife.
Just about, yes. Extended duck there. Oh, and just like that, you give Noroma the healthy.
Okay,
Low parry
this could
from
be it.
Kkokkoma.
Use the rage art. You good?
Yeah.
Goes for the
Goes
rage
to drive
art.
in the stomp
All
the
right.
yard. Yeah, let's go, Kkokkoma.
Okay. It's fair better than with Kazumi then.
Yeah, he's already doing better than her, right? Take 2 rounds like this.
No, again.
Break him. Yeah, throws are just not even on the table with this matchup. But trying to take it to round 3. Yes. Trying to take it to round 5.
Final round.
Yeah, Noroma now set point. Trying to punch his ticket to grand finals, go up against Knee. In Osaka, but Kkokkoma got a shot.
I would like to see the run back. That'd be exciting.
Willing to swing on Steve at this range like this.
See that assault
Curly, yeah,
coming.
has a good health lead right now. And this is where Steve struggles too, right? When he's down on health like this, has to approach now.
Good slide.
Slide in from.
Nice.
Then,
See,
yeah,
that's
top
what you
kick.
got to do.
Then he 1-2 punish on the knife.
Okay. Still have a little bit of health left.
Gotta beware though.
There you go.
That was still a very sticky situation, man. He was one low parry, 1 drive away from being right back in there like that. Kkokkoma though able to rebound, take this game, extend the set.
Okay, looks like he's feeling a little bit
But
more
now,
confident.
now that Kokkoma's locked in on drag, my question is, Noroma, what do you do with the Steve pick? Are you willing to sit on Steve, or what? You now have 4 or 5 other cards you can play in this situation? Are you
I
confident?
think he feels pretty dominant with Steve, I would think.
Yeah,
but
I mean, he's had momentum control. I mean, it feels like it's the same set as before, right?
you might want to change up and go with Jack, though. I mean, Kkokoma's had quite a few rounds against Steve already.
That's the benefit
so.
of being in the lead like this. He has the benefit of being able to say that, right? It's like, cool, I'm cool to run that back. That was a close set. You know, I'm, 1 or 2 different decisions away from making that win. I'm in the lead. I got nothing to lose. Now, if he loses this game, then we might be able to, consider it a little bit more deeply. Yeah, for sure. But right now, yeah, nothing wrong with the way he played.
Yeah, it was pretty tight. It was close. Could have gone either way. Kkokkoma is looking like he feels a bit better about this matchup, though. He didn't pull out the phone for some time now. They said Mishima Dojo.
Cue it up. Let's see.
かつ、自分が隅に追いやられてもコマと同等もしくはそれ以上の反応速度を持つノルマですから守る自信がありと。
Steve Drag, same matchup here.
第4戦ですね。
Mishima Dojo.
1対2で迎えました。このままリーチ。
So how does Noroma respond? Eats a knife, it's another low right at the start. Kkokkoma starting to establish the down 4-1 pressure as well. 4 knives, just like that. Shade 50% off Noroma's health.
Good punish.
Yeah, in range with the step-in hook though. Kkokkoma though with good return here off the top kick, gonna get Noroma at the wall. Flip him. Off the plus frames. What you got?
Looking like a totally different player at the moment.
Stepping low, yeah.
At the wall.
Look at that. Look at that pressure, man.
In the corner, no
Yeah,
less.
wasn't even doing anything, just pressing. And it sets up for this positional
punish.
advantage here.
Get off
Stop
me.
his blocking punishes. He's been able to get a lot of mileage here. Kkokkoma still back at the corner. Locked up like Akon. But he's not in a hurry to get out either, right? He's simply trying to just jab his way out. Noroma able to intercept there.
Until he ran out of health.
Instant
throw
right.
away?
Yo, just no. Reaction so fast.
Again, back at the wall.
Great
We've seen
whip
this
punish.
before.
Same situation as last round. Gotta look Magic Kkokkoma looking to step a little bit left, but gotta be dangerous against Steve.
He does have rage though. Okay. That movement though.
Stayed on the ground, just want to go back as much as
Not
possible.
enough.
Rage drive, once again, set point Noroma.
Russian
Plus
salt.
range, yeah, just willing to just extend his jab pressure. Try to slowly advance towards the corner as much as possible. Plus range. What a step on that knife, oh my god. Stepping left in the mid-range like that. Oh,
Completes the string.
just, yeah, in return, I'll give you this low. You did all that,
At the
off the
wall,
right
this is
lead,
gonna
here we
hurt.
go. Plus range.
Good mix up.
Then comes in with it, Noroma, there you go. 3-1 over Kkokkoma. In a run back of the Masters event that you had in Poland, this time Noroma comes out on top 3-1.
Nice handshake there.
Steve pick, and then that's gonna set up your grand finals to be Knee versus Noroma.
Interesting matchup. Steve versus Steve.
Yeah, so we saw this actually at the Korea Masters event in May. That time Knee able to put Noroma in loser's bracket. If I remember, was that in top 16 or in pools? I can't remember. I want to say it might have been in pools.
Yeah, I can't recall.
It might have been. But it's going to be a run back of that matchup. At this point, it did every match as a run back. But thanks to you guys for staying up with us, watching from wherever you are, whether it's the official channel, whether it's, once again, wherever you are in the world, whoever you're watching with, whether it's Aris, Bronson, whoever, man. We appreciate you guys staying up with us. It's been a long weekend. Michael Murray, you hung in there. You were looking pretty tired yesterday.
Yeah, I feel a little bit better today, but
Yeah, that's good.
it is.
Clapping it up. Once again, give it up for Kkokkoma.
Full house
Able
here,
to take this
actually.
third place finish here.
You guys can, oh shit, I knocked the light out again. Sorry, man.
That's fine, man. I like it like this.
I like it. It is more Tekken-like, right?
Oh,
He's like, shit.
come on, man. Here it comes. Yeah.
Trying to give these
Just
dudes
don't,
a
next time you
view.
do, don't even say anything, man. Yeah, all right.
Are they don't listen to what we say, do they?
Yeah, man, that guy's over there.
They would have shut us down a long time ago if that were the case, no?
Anyway, check it out. This matchup, Noroma versus Knee Grand Finals. Who you like? Winner's side is hard to bet against Knee. Yeah, winner's side is hard to bet against Knee. But what are you looking for Noroma to try to do that maybe he's struggled with in this Knee character matchup, player matchup in particular? My question is always, what character does he go with again? Well, I mean, both these guys when they sit down and play, right? What character are they going to queue up against each other?
I don't know. It's just that, you know, Noroma's really that bulldog style, right? And he does that really well. He can just create that optimal distance and counterpunch you all day long. So I just think the matchup is really not a good one for Noroma, I would think. Whether that's, you know, Devil Jin.
I'm curious if he's gonna double down on the Steve. I would imagine he doesn't. But
that's one of Nee's main characters,
yeah,
as is Devil Jin.
So given that, I would imagine he doesn't, right? But
he could go with Jack, I guess, but you know that's someone that I think Nee's played quite often as well. Whether that's Anakin, whether that's Saint, you know, there's a lot of Jack players out there. It's really a tough choice, you know, unless Noroma has some kind of character he hasn't shown us yet. We'll see. He's got to do a reset.
Well, yeah, I mean, the truth is at this level, it's less about character experience and it's more about just like how you feel about the player matchup when running that character. Right? Yeah, I know. I feel bad talking this loud.
You're always loud, man. Don't worry about it.
I'm extremely self-conscious in this room right now. Yo, give it up to Hamiko and Genya too, man. They've been hustling all week. Even though Tanakana gave them a break yesterday, we didn't get anybody to give us a break. That's cool. I still respect them. They've been out here doing the damn thing, what, 15, 16 hours this whole weekend too? They did Keloto Cup as well. Give it up for Zugal too, man. Out here holding on to JP commentary. You can, of course, always watch them on twitch.tv/Tekken_JP. You guys, I know there's a lot of weebs out there, man. If y'all like that hype JP stuff, go over there and support them, man. Tweet out them. Hey, I enjoy listening to you. It goes a long way. But we're not going to get into this grand finals, this well-played Osaka Challenger event here. 150 points on the line for this challenge.
Definitely.
Yeah, and it's, like I said, going to be maybe a preview of what you'll see at World Finals, I have to imagine at this point, right?
Yeah, I mean, we got all the top 10 here pretty much. Here we go. Dramatic entrance.
Senshu no Nyujo desu.
The angel music coming on. No break, you are correct, chat.
Knee versus Noroma, Japan versus Korea. Thanks to, yeah. Always a pleasure to see Corey out here doing player introductions, hosting and MC duties. You guys don't know that. I used to do the same MC work for the old SBO series as well.
Doesn't he do like K1 and that stuff as well, I think?
He does, he's a professional, right? He does for everything, right? I told you last week he was doing Pokemon. Daigo was on the Pokemon stream playing Shadowverse. Corey, everybody's just laughing at him.
Well, how's that work? He's on the... What?
Don't ask.
Okay.
I did not misspeak. Don't ask.
I'll take your word for that.
So here we go. Noroma going up against Knee here. Knee winner side, man. That's a tall order to try to be first to three in long set like that too, man. That's brutal order. But you know, even for Noroma, I wonder if
Like, get off the damn phone. You ready?
Challenger event this early on in the schedule. Maybe try something different, see how it works out. Okay,
Steve Dragunov. Yeah. Okay, interesting. Didn't really matter who you pick against Knee, I guess, at the end of the day. Knee vs Noroma, huh? That's how we're reading it now.
Here we go, man. First to three grand finals. Been a long weekend, guys. Thanks for sticking around with us. Here we go. Last match of the weekend. Knee versus Noroma. Korea versus Kyushu. At Mishima Dojo. I don't know why I'm whispering. They make me self-conscious, man. I told you.
Because they're being really intense. I'm sure Eris is making an even more interesting comment about that at the moment.
He usually has the more interesting comments to make, but here we go.
I know, man.
It's right off the bat, stepping in.
Aggressive as always.
Noroma with these crouch stabs, though, trying to interrupt some of that pressure. You gotta imagine Knee taking notice of that.
But it's just Knee, you know, taking a few looks before he downloads them.
There we go, down 4-2. Big pickup here. When they go low on Oki, running the knife at the wall, parallel to the wall.
Knee rushing in.
3 in a row, big counter hit here.
To the wall.
Obviously clock out. Not enough. Goes low on Oki, though, and that is
first round in Noroma, okay.
Impressive. Break on the throw immediately. Even though at this level, you know, everyone's so good about breaking grabs. Like, I feel like we've seen like maybe one this entire top 8. But the thing is, you still have to establish it in the mid-range like that. You still have to establish that as a threat. I am willing to do this. It might give you an opening later on.
Well, you know, Steve only has that double punch grab that you're going to look out for, but Dragunov actually has a few that you need to watch.
Nice. And look at Knee in this mid-range, so much step right, trying to rotate around. It's getting a lot of mileage out of it too. Opening up for some of these low damage taps. These low damage taps, but they've added up. No big swings here.
Seems like Knee's more comfortable to sit back though and give him some distance.
Stepping left, eats the knife, but then once again down for two.
1-1.
That body blow. Good tracking on it too, man. Homing attack, of course.
Just up in his face, man.
Again, off the plus range. Willing to just contempt to just extend the pressure with jabs, right? First knife.
So he just baiting his opponent?
And yeah, good whip punish from Knee. It's so tense, man. Like, it feels the same, man. All these little hits, so hard earned. Finds a low parry.
Damn.
Carry to the wall. Side punch.
Knee trying to keep him there.
Counter hit low. Oh man, counter hit knife.
Only 10 seconds left.
He just backs off, takes a mid blow.
Wow. Someone else might walk away. He's just gonna go up and rush him down.
Counter hit.
Quick hook.
Back one, yeah. Round start, just like that.
Oh, misses it.
Jab pressure from Noroma. Not gonna matter though. As the match is going on, man, Knee feels more and more comfortable. Overhead swing there. Noroma back to the wall. What you got?
Good duck.
Great duck. Where does he go? Character select?
He's like, no. Jack? That would be cool if he picked Steve. Huh, Law.
Nah. Really?
He's contemplating it.
Yeah, he's just thinking about it. I mean, this is part of it too, right? Just go over there, just hover around random characters. Why not?
This was Kkokkoma about 10 minutes ago.
I think this works on a lot of people, but not on Knee, is the thing.
He's just like, whatever, I know these
exactly.
all. You could be Mokujin, I'd bust your ass.
Yeah, I actually didn't even want to change. But just go to the character select, let the match breathe for a little bit. Give yourself a breather, give yourself a break.
He's just taking a break here, waiting for him to decide. Oh, so he changed the stage instead?
Yeah, he goes for Abandoned Temple here. Knee again, remember winner side up this. Knee again, remember winner side up this first game. Noroma has a lot of work to do. He's gonna make this interesting. Even he's got a lot of work to do.
The Japanese commentary talking about how Knee really has that in-fight advantage, and he's kind of able to implement his strategy as he wishes.
Just dash pressure. Low parry, and he sees it. He's got a strong read on the lows right now. He goes, spins in.
Throw escape.
Roll break from Noroma. Down for one pressure. One jab, that time Knee ready with the guard on the knife in the mid-range. One, back up, off the drive. Yeah, but he did his job. At this point, he doesn't have to commit.
One hit from Knee could kill him, though. There it is.
Sees the knife, and yeah, block and punish. Oh.
Not as bad as it could have been.
Yeah, not as bad as it could have been, but even that.
Knockdown.
These little touches like this add up.
Another knockdown.
With the way that the match pace is, right? Duck from Knee. Very stiff on guard. Again, take his low punch on a...
Tries to sidestep. Good punish.
Standing 1-2. Wow.
Gets the low.
Gets the low punch.
Just
Knee,
dominating.
Yeah, complete momentum in his favor right now. Noroma doing his best, but right now Knee is just all on one.
Knee looking for a trade here. Good punish. Staying up close.
Super jab strings, Russian assault there. Connects. Trying to push knee to the wall. Plus strings.
Ouch. Gonna close it out.
Around to the right side. Rage drive. Gonna close out. That's 2-0.
And you know, Knee's defense is so good is what allows him to stay up in his face like that.
The entire time, right? Just very stiff guard. Very, very, very good. Just good defense.
これこそが現在ポイントランキング1位
In particular on the lows, he's minimized as much, you know,
lot of punishes there,
compared to the first game, right, where he ate a couple counter hit knives, so you were just willing to give him the low hit. Now he has a complete read on when Noroma wants to go for him.
And you know, we
punish
don't
every time.
see Knee duck that often, so you know he's actually reading
Yeah,
Noroma.
yeah. He's not like waiting on it or anything like that. He knows.
Yeah. See what that Noroma's gonna go with Jack.
Yeah, he finally goes with Jack, but is it too little, too late at this point? Knee's up 2-0 on winner's side here. He's locked in at this point too. Noroma
People sending their energy to Noroma.
Got his work cut out for him here.
He's got the power of the crowd here behind him. Knee unfazed though. He's used to this.
優勝ではありませんリセットに
Just another day at work for Knee.
3連勝まずこの
So what do we got? Steve versus Jack here.
ここから巻き返すことはできるでしょうかノロマ心中する覚悟すら抱いてる
So we'll see how this goes. Maybe he'll
At
feel a
the
little bit
elevator,
more
let's see what he's
comfortable.
got. Right off the bat. Takes a guaranteed strike on ground like that. Noroma
Poke
trying
away.
to chip away at the help with the lows.
Doesn't hit.
Actually, yeah, misses uppercut.
Good punish. Knee's still keeping that distance, like right up in his
low.
face. It's a good strategy against Jack if he can do it.
Back to the wall, no fear, doesn't matter. Flip on the 4-2. Debugger,
No
block it.
debugger.
Yeah, we're cool. Knee's just zero panic.
He's
He's
just
not-
like, there's nothing you can do to
yeah,
me.
he's just zero panic. He's complete control.
He's like Neo in Matrix, you know, when he like wakes up and he's like,
Yeah, he sees something that you and I cannot, for sure. Run up low parry, man. How did he know that he would go for that there? And the splat. And again, just chilling. He's just wait and see.
It is a lot of damage from
Finally,
Jack,
a jackhammer though in rage. Plants the seeds after. Really good return. Okay, here we go. Tombstone. Oh, Kazemi, what are you gonna do?
Damn.
Strong round from Noroma there. That's the first throw. That might be the second throw we've seen all this top 8.
Definitely. Knee was so relaxed he didn't even see that one.
Jackhammer. Swinging away with these mid pokes here. Knee, finally, yes, sees the whip punish. Sonic Bang. Jab string, take your touch. Noroma now in rage, and there it is.
Finally gets it.
Debugger has wall positioning here.
Knee also has rage
Throw
though.
break. Trade.
Oh!
Oh, stuffs up
Not
the drive.
quick enough. He's only got, what, 5 games left?
But this. Hold on, don't count him out yet, man. This is how you build it. You can't win all 5 games just like that. You gotta chop away. Play it round by round, just like this. Sonic Bang. With punish with the 1-1-2.
Man, playing Knee though must be like playing one of those SNK bosses though.
Okay. Noroma, I see you.
Really?
At the wall. Drop that shoulder. Noroma, there's a response.
See, I knew he was drinking water during the match. That must have been it.
And now you have to.
He was hydrating.
That's the thing, man. Now you have to wonder again. Not a huge loss, right? This challenge event early on in the season, right? That why not try something out, try something different. But now he takes its Jack pick.
The switch to Jack was good. Yeah.
Runs the first game just like that. Maybe you should have been playing your ace this whole time. You know?
Stick with what you know.
Oh, here we go. Here's up the ball pick, and there you see that expression on the right side says everything.
You knew it was coming.
ジャック選んだ瞬間にもし次勝ったとしても
Yeah, it's just formulaic, right?
やばい補正切り持ってんかな
Knee fine. Okay, you take that first game. You adapted. Good stuff. Keep up the paw. Here we go.
ポールしかも壁に行ったらとんでもないダメージを受けて
Man, this is on a wall stage too. Oh man.
This is gonna suck.
Yeah.
Man. Ouch.
広いステージ
Don't count him out yet, man. Let's see what he's got.
そうですはいまあやはり来たかという印象でしょう
Round 1.
そして表情元に戻ります右がポールを選択ノロマ
Looking for that death fist.
Long
Gonna do
pick
his
right in
knee.
the opening. Okay. Jackhammer, jackhammer. Wall frame punch. Whoa, big launch, Noroma.
This could be it if he hits the wall.
He'll get it.
Not enough
Runs
though.
the Oki, but jackhammer, yeah, knee was low, guarding low. Knee just
all
holding
right.
down. So punch to intercept.
Nice.
Uppercut.
Caught him sidestepping.
Yeah, big range there.
Fishing for the counter hit
Not
there.
trying to overcommit. Fishing with the uppercut, working the mid post. Great step left from knee, and that's gonna be big return from that. Nice 40% chunk. Noroma just outside of rage too. Jackhammer. Jackhammer again on Oki. Holy
Kiss
shit,
launch.
Noroma.
Second round in a row.
These high impact launches. Slowly swaying momentum in favor of Noroma.
Here the crowd's excited. Knee gets the throw.
No throw break. Low on Oki.
Just gonna wait.
Man.
He's like, do what you want to do.
Counter hit pick up, gonna put
the
Noroma
wall.
at the wall. Yep.
Perfect.
Round 4.
Come on, Noroma. Mid touches. Look for another launch. The whip punish. That's the
Knee
thing. Gotta
parry.
you have to watch for knee step to the left side like that. Sliding low, Gengetsu. Jackhammer at the wall. And that time you saw Noroma put the brakes on his pressure. That time you saw the step. Counter hit 4. Here we go. Set point, tournament point for knee. Paul Pick threatening to put Noroma's jack in the dirt here. And abandoned temple, working the jackhammer. Backing up. Oh, just stuck it in his drill.
Good parry.
Low parry, and yeah. Good carry, gonna put this wall pressure on Noroma here. Jabbing on in, lost any 4 in return. Working the lows. Low parry once again at the wall. Death fist.
Just a little bit more.
Jackhammer.
Can
Low touch
Noroma
from
do
Noroma.
something
In
with the
rage.
rage?
In rage, if he can get a big launch, maybe take advantage of the wall. Low touch. And then one up low. That does it. Knee, 3-1
Broken
up with
knees.
Noroma in grand finals here.
The
Tekken
winner.
World Tour 2019, your third challenger event at the Asia region. You got one more left on the schedule, but here, Wellplayed, Osaka, it's going to be Knee that takes the 150 points. Good stuff to Noroma, though. Yeah, kept it interesting for a while. Kkokkoma also third place. Knee just continuing to build up those. Man, he's what? He had 770 points going into this weekend. This might be his third challenger, I think, on his
that
resume.
is?
Yeah. So that, yeah, it's going to put him, what, over 900 at this point, man.
You take a vacation, no?
Oh,
Hopefully.
Do you want to? I mean, you know,
You're good on points, perhaps. Do you want the money, right?
Well, maybe with him, maybe that's a factor, right? But also, you have to imagine you want to
I was thinking about
stay in
the
shape.
other players.
Yeah, well, maybe so. But
Who
also,
would enjoy Knee taking a vacation?
but also staying in shape, experimenting, and you have to imagine for Knee too, right? Like he's talked about this. He feels like now he has something to kind of pursue, right? The Arsenal Ash thing got a little fire under him.
Yeah, it
Talked
looked
about
like it.
You know, it's not like he's uncontested at this point. You know, you have to imagine maybe there's a sense of pressure on him as well. Be able to come out here and just continue to perform like
He's
this.
used to being the boogeyman in the Tekken community, right? Someone
once
threatened
again,
his power there. He's got to step up.
For sure, but thanks to everybody who tuned in, stayed up with us to be able to enjoy this this top 8 here in Osaka. You know, watch from wherever you guys were watching with whoever you were watching with. We appreciate you guys. It's a long weekend. We were on our last legs last night, but came here today, ran this top 8. Knee comes out the winner here. Double tied for 5th, come up with 25 points. The big point implication changes. Mostly kind of minor shakeup amongst the top 11, top 12.
But you said double.
But in the end, since
point?
they're all above 400 point threshold at this point, not a huge impact.
Right.
Double is going to be the big winner here. Comes with 25 points. Actually scoots Nobi out of the top 19 at this point. Moves over Abel and Nobi. And right now, I think he's sitting at number 19.
But Nobi's working hard on doing a dojo pretty soon, huh?
Yeah, I believe so, right? That's also, what we were talking about too, right? Japan, it's less an issue for Japan. It's still an issue, but less so for Japan compared to Korea in particular. Their dojo events in volume have been lacking.
Right.
So you have to imagine there's going to be a sense of urgency maybe towards the latter half of the year to be able to just, get together. Hell, if we can go to City Park, get some generators, if we can run a dojo event outside in the heat, do what you got to do to be able to put it together. But
It's tough for the players to travel, I think. The dojos are probably more for the people who don't. So the players that do travel have to kind of schedule that around the Masters or other events they plan to travel to. So it's kind of hard. You got to get a location. You got to get everyone to get together. What is it, like 96 people if you want the max points?
Yeah, well, true. But to be honest with you, with the players that we saw today, that's not even really an issue, right?
Okay.
But they're also ahead on points at this stage in the game. But for some of those players that we saw in top 16, some of those players that we saw in top 32, you have to imagine if they want to make a serious bid for that World Tour final spot, you have to imagine that that's something that has to cross their mind, right? But regardless, we'll see how it plays out. Once again, this is the third challenger event for the Tekken World Tour 2019 for the Asia region. We got one more coming up, I think, the month after Evo in Malaysia, if I'm not mistaken,
Definitely.
right? And then after that, we go back to the Masters events. Got Rev Major in the Philippines. That's going to be crazy. And then you got Tokyo Tekken Masters coming later this year. Then also non-Tekken World Tour events as well, right? We're looking forward to Master Cup. We're looking forward to
that's
events
gonna
like
be
that.
tight.
Yeah, coming through
September,
in
right?
Yeah, before the World Finals, of course, but in the fall, in that kind of in that time span.
Got a panel coming up in San Diego later this month, too.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Where? San Diego
Comic-Con, yeah. So Rod and I have been doing that for the past 4 or 5 years, I think.
Mm-hmm.
We got some really cool guests this year from outside of Bandai Namco as well, so I would definitely check it out if I were you. Going to be in the town. It's going to be awesome. Also, Evo Master Plus coming up less than a month now. About a month?
I know better than to ask for anything, but
don't ask me for.
I know better than to ask you for anything, but
don't ask me for.
I have to imagine, a lot of people looking forward to what you guys are gonna be showing off there for sure.
Well, Tekken is really hot. Like everyone's talking about, attendance at tournaments is up year over year. Viewership of the tour, everything you guys have been participating in really gives us a lot of power to do new things. So.
It sounds it's kind of a negative connotation to say it's an anomaly, but you got to remember this game. Maybe the Western community maybe felt some ways about when this game was an arcade. It took a very long time for it to come out on console, but in the end, maybe that worked out for the best, right? The game comes out with such a strong sense of polish, and now you see the community globally now rallying around the game, producing a lot of participation and activity around. Again, there's something for this game every week. It's crazy.
Yep.
Somewhere in the world, something's going on. Sakahoshi, the CEO of Wellplayed.
Hey man, you lied to me. I asked Kawasaki if, how much the hats were. He said they aren't for sale.
They were selling
the
them.
frog hats. No, he said they didn't sell. It's only if you win the tournament, the 3-on-3.
Maybe for this one. But what I'm saying is last year they were on sale. They were $130.
Maybe someone bootlegged it because he said they don't sell them.
I mean, that was them. I was like, hey, can I get one? They were like, it's $130. I was like, okay, never mind.
Oh, that's the Obama price. Okay, I got it. I understand now. Thanks. We can go ask them if you want one still.
Yeah, so once. Nah, I'm good. I can't imagine there are too many places where you wear that about.
Kkokkoma.
Yeah, Kkokkoma walking away third place this tournament. Awarding cash prize. Once again, this event had a cash pot bonus, right? $5,000 equivalent to a Masters event. Well, I guess a medal too.
The sponsors, man, they're helping us out.
Guess a pendant.
Chad, let me know if you like those frog hats. Kawasaki-san was asking me, should I make these available? I heard he's going to be at Evo, perhaps.
Yeah, Noroma, really good performance this time. He showed up with Steve in tournament play, and he got the job done too, right? It was a really good pick until he ran into the brick wall at the end. But second place finish for him, adding some more points to that.
Kkokkoma didn't get the win, but his performance was really solid in that match.
This whole weekend, yeah, for sure. Definitely really strong. And Dude, I mean, beating Chikrin and Winterside like that was a really good set. He played really sharp this whole weekend. Knee taking the cash prize though, taking the points. You know what to expect, man. Yo, give me a snap. I want him to snap his fingers again.
He's cool, man. He's always been very graceful.
Damn, they gave him the frog head.
He's never asked me for shit.
Damn, is his team okay with that?
He's part Team Yamasa now. Nah, I think they're cool. I mean, Rocks, they work a lot with
I'm just joking. Yeah, it's Team Yamasa. It's Team Yamasa. Like, obviously,
Kawasaki-san on stage to the right. That's the guy you need to talk to if you want those hats.
they make pink ones too.
Yeah, I saw that. They're actually an in-game item as well.
Yeah, it's true. That's what I'm saying. We need some more stuff like that. We need more collabos, Michael Murray. More collabos in-game. I'm sure there's some people that care about custom stuff like that. Show me some cool stuff like that, man.
Dude, you don't even know, man. This is the Wellplayed guy, right?
Yeah, this is Akahoshi. He's the CEO of Wellplayed. He helped, of course, organize and throw this tournament.